Good morning, team. Please let me know that you can hear me in the chat. I'm actually having a little bit of an issue here with the microphone, so I hope it's actually working this time around. Please let me know that it's actually live by throwing those A's in the chat right now. What is good, my team? Please let me know if you can actually hear me in the chat. My goodness, man, some technical difficulties this morning, but I think we're looking good now. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so Phyllis is saying, good morning, Arca, hearing you. Good. I'm very happy about that. Lockup, what is good? Thank you so much for stopping by. What is going on, Peter? Thank you so much for being here. Rosy Gray Glasses, I think you were the one that actually took the win for the closing value, right? I think you said 550. Well, I said 552, and I think you must have said 550. Damn it, I forgot what it was. You were like a cent away, right? Barefoot, how you doing? Sway, well, how's it going, man? Sway, first of all, thank you so much for your donation. I actually just noticed it this morning, and I'm like, oh man, that's incredible. Thank you so much. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. So yeah, it was. Check it out. Rosy Gray Glasses was in fact our winner for for the closing value. You guys, we were talking about all kinds of numbers that were really close. Very, very challenging times here, but it was absolutely fun to actually guess that, right? So good deal there. Anyway, team, let me try to make sure that I can actually hold the microphone up here this time around. Okay, I was just unsure if this is actually going to do it, but I'm holding my mic with my hand right now. So let me just lock it up and put this thing in a stand finally, and I think we're good to go. Just a quick sec, team. Speaking of AMC, actually, do any of you know who the creative investor is by any chance? When I was actually in the play, I was keeping an eye on his channel. It was, if I remember correctly, right, it was late 2021, and in the lineup was like Trace Trades. I think it was Matt Kors, the Masked Investor. I think even Short the Vix was even doing that too, right? And the creative investor, he was the one that didn't have as many followers at the time. But do you guys remember him by any chance? Well, if you do, and you happen to catch his video, he noticed something, a setting in the Ortex software that showed, and Keenan Grace as well. Yeah, of course. He's a kind of a stamp in that. Right, so he noticed a setting in the Ortex software that was able to track Man, yeah, so it was able to track this thing called what's up, Philip? Good to see you here. Oh, and I know that I'm sorry, guys, I didn't say anything to my people up there. So what's up, Teaser? Greetings from Sweden, man. What's up with you today, man? Good to see you here. So yeah, moderator Sebastian Lim saying everything in our roster is actually playing out the way we said, right? Even NVVE, all that good stuff. Very good times here. And what's up, Jennifer? Good to see you here. Joel, what's up? And but anyway, guys, so yeah, is that his name? His name is Jeremy. The who was it? The creative investor. So he noticed a setting within the Artex software that tracks the short score, right? The short squeeze score. And I wish I had that software so I can pull it up, right? Because it was a very cool metric. So when we squoze or you know, whatever happened those, you know, January and June for AMC. What is up, Lewis? Good to see you here. He noticed that we were at a score at about what? I think it was 80% on January, right? Before the run, and I think it was the 21st. And then the score for the June run was in the 70s, I think. I think it was 77. So the score that we're at right now for AMC is 95. and I think I forgot what other metric was really way higher. And if you're noticing, AMC is actually up on the day today. Right? It's insane. I was just looking at that and I'm like, what is going on, and why is that actually showing some promise? I was actually trying to chart AMC again because a couple people were asking me to cover it, right? And I noticed that this thing is actually starting to do that like the whole thing that I look for, you know, the whole footprint, the entire beginning of it, starting from the 4 hour, you know, the 4 hour showing the upside pivots and everything. It's doing that whole thing, right? So, and then also kind of matching his Jeremy Frommer is that, okay, gotcha. And, man, yeah. So I was quite baffled by looking at that data. So statistically speaking, in a fundamental perspective, it could actually be setting up for a run. And I guess there's a couple catalysts in the way, right? So the whole merger, or the whole merger of the Ape Equity unit, or the conversion, right, into the Class A common stock. And then the CPI data coming out tomorrow, that could be a good thing, actually, because if we remember correctly, man, check it out. GTI at 119, FNGR making those big moves to the upside. It's already gone to 611. Insane. So yeah, guys, I mean, we could be setting up for something really particular here, and I don't know, but you all know that I'm seriously trying to get out of the play. Right? I'm actively trying to make it through. So please remember, team, that the target that we were looking for here from the broadening descending wedge on VIRI is actually right up here at 190. So the moves that we're making to the upside right now are to no surprise, and we have been preparing for it for the last few days. So if you have been following the channel, thank you so much for keeping up with this, and please consider hitting the like button, hitting the bell icon in the event to where you want to be notified whenever I am live or posting any type of video content. It'll be ready, and it'll be ready there for you, right? So thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. Consider hitting that like button now. And yeah, seriously, Jennifer, all of them are making the moves that we're talking about. Even the play that we put up on the Discord. Check this out. Ticker symbol bros. Here we go. We're already at target number 2, and we already got our long range number 1. So this was it right here, team. We were suggesting a drop from the price of around the 29.20 into the 29.06 to 28.95 range for a long entry. We were talking about $30 July 14th calls with a $30 expiry. I'm sorry, with a $30 strike. And we were looking at a delta of about 18 cents. And I said, this was just last night, I said that we could be experiencing some serious high volatility coming in, and we could really make these call options start to get an IV pump. And I believe they're actually in the money now, or I'm sorry, they're not in the money. They're actually building a good amount of extrinsic value right now since they are out of the money. I expect price action to continue to the upside here to these targets. If you are very curious over the play here, this is what I put up last night. So, Arca, do you mind looking at FFIE I'm tempted. What, man? Okay, yeah. Let's look at it. And yeah, very interesting set of sisters here in ticker symbol GOEV. I was just looking at this last night, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? There could be something of a setup here as well, where this could be setting up for a breakout. I'm not sure, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. And keep an eye on this ticker symbol Riot. I felt like we were going to continue on to the downside here. I was speaking to my brother yesterday. I even mentioned it to him that maybe even entering here around 1780, 1680 could even do it, right? So it went down to 1635 and it's now rejecting. It's going to the upside. We'll see what it has for resistance. There's a gap right up here at about 1724. So keep an eye on that, okay, team? I just put this up last night to show some of my thoughts of whatever I'm thinking of regarding this move. It has a lot to do with Bitcoin because it's a miner. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up FFIE real quick, of course, team. We'll go ahead and look at all the tickers that we've been looking at too, as it really shows that we've been making some nice upside. I mean, first of all, careful, Sebastian. Usually day traders tend to stay away from things when they're reaching over bought percentile, right? We're in the gravitational zone right now in the hourly, but that should be some type of confirmation for the upper time frames, like the bi-hourly and the 4 hour, where you should be getting the initial print right now. So in all essence, this would essentially be I guess a go, right? Because we are suggesting, let me see, we are increasing ADX right now. We have a stochastic momentum leading towards the upside. We also have increasing volatility at a very exponential manner. MACD is growing as well. So I mean, let me see the 5 minute. Let's see if we can just catch a type of scalp entry here. We have an immediate short-term downside. Let's pull up our moving averages to see if we can get this thing let's see if we can be aggressive with some type of entry here. So we're going to pull up the EMA 9 and EMA 7 to see if we can get a pullback to those zones there. So this would be the 7 right over here. I'm sorry, this is the the 9 right here, 2230. There is a possibility that we can get a retracement back into this zone here, so which has a lot to do with its candle. But let me move backwards in time here and see what has been used as a support. Okay, one more area of support here. 2245 could be the entry zone, entry number 1. We're about to get it. So 2245, prepare yourself real quick. That will be range number 1. Here you go. Wait for it. Oof. Let's see if we can get it. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, let's do a long position. 2245. I think. Okay. We'll go ahead and put the position like this. Let's put a stop loss in this case. Let's be a little aggressive too, right? So or conservative in this point. So I'm gonna put max stop loss at around 5%. Okay, so there we go. We got entry number 1. This is one point. Okay, the next entry could be at the EMA 9, right at about 2197. Okay, if we can get that low, that's gonna be it right there. Hold on just a sec. Let's move the take profit to a higher value. So far, this is looking okay. All right, hold on just a sec. Let's see. Let's see, 2489. Could it actually happen there at 2489? No, this thing has higher potential, bro. This thing really could rip. Wow. Yeah, there is one more area to look at over here. It's very close to that 24. Well, let me measure it. Let me see what it's like to this target here. Let's see what it's like there. I'm gonna measure it real quick and see what that can look like from the entry position. That is already a pretty good scalp on the day. 11 spot 15% would be incredible. Okay, you're approaching the entry number 2 potentially. Okay, so keep an eye on that. The average is going to come back down. Your cost basis is going to come back down ever so slightly here. We're pressuring the EMAs down just ever so slightly. So yeah, keep an eye on that 20. Let me see if I can be completely clear here. 2196 would be your next one. And then I would move the stop loss down just about 1.5% or maybe even 2. And then that'll keep it in there. Okay, so you're in. All right, good deal. So keep your stop loss. Make sure not to forget it, dude. Because if we do guess it wrong, we could actually just reevaluate and re-enter. Okay, because 5-minute time frames are very choppy. They're very fast. Okay, so okay, we're already getting the retracement. Let me see if the 15-minute was the bounce we were waiting for. Okay, that may actually introduce the target that we're waiting for. Okay, you're gonna be fluctuating in the money and out of the money like a lot here. Okay, just wait for the support though. Let's see. We're at a 4-spot 90% stop loss. I would move it a little further down because of the EMA 7 in the way. Okay, so 22.26 marking a 5.30% stop. Make it a hard stop, dude. Don't mess around. Keep that thing tough, because you do not want to lose anything beyond that. Okay, and it was also partial position too, so we could still afford to enter one more time. But this is suggesting an upside for the rest of the day. So what the heck is that super sticker? Oh my goodness, Jennifer, what is going down? Thank you so much. Over here so caught up in the play, literally trading it, man. and you're over here just being so kind. Thank you, Jennifer. You're so amazing. You don't have to do that. Thank you, you guys. I really appreciate all the donations. Thank you. The man 246. What's up, Arca? Yeah, do an update on GTII. Yes, absolutely. We'll take a look at GTII. Keep an eye on this target, Sebastian. I think we got a good entry, but we have to always, just be super careful. Okay, these are highly volatile times, man. Incredible times here. Not a problem. Sebastian Lim is one of our analyst guys. He is definitely one of my master students as well. Consider him an apprentice. So James, what's up, man? Let's go. Berenson, good to see you here. Good morning, squad. Can we check ticker symbol Wolf? And let's see if we can have a second thing. Yeah, not a problem, man. I'm still, remember this, team. If you're looking at Bitcoin analysis, I'm seeing Bitcoin, yes, still bullish, but it is approaching some overextended levels. As I was looking at ticker symbol Riot, and I put up some general notes on that, right? So I just want you to know that it is reaching some critical levels, although we still have an upside to look at. Okay, so all of these tickers are going to reflect that. Mara, Riot, ticker symbol Wolf, all of those are Bitcoin miners. Okay, so make sure to use Bitcoin as your index in case there is weakness in the market. Okay, you guys, GTII is pumping. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. 123 on GTII, very nice. Remember that the target I was looking at overall was around 154 or 155 to the top side of the Gaussian band. That is a strong possibility already. Okay, team. So make sure that if you are actually trading this, trading it, right, not actually holding for the squeeze, then you are looking out for a target of around 127 in the immediate short term. And the next top side was, of course, that top side of the Gaussian at 154, 155. Okay, keep an eye on those targets. Anyway, we also, NVVE was also a ticker. Okay, good. So we expected this. Remember, we were speaking about this yesterday. As soon as we enter the golden pocket, that's great. It's bullish between the NOT 382 and the NOT 618 Fibonacci ratio. Right now, literally, it's doing what we said. Bounce out of this range, come back and validate either the NOT 618 or the 5 fib into a support, then the actual bounce would happen. Okay, you guys, so this is moving according to plan already, and this was literally a 22% jump from the initial time that we looked at this. Okay, so this is leading the way pretty nicely. Okay, so this is why this is Sebastian Lim saying that Arca Bulls is on fire. He is also on fire too. Check out his ticker, GREE. That thing is ripping to the upside as well. Congratulations, my bro, and very good to see that you did make it. VOCL is actually starting to present those upside metrics that we were looking for, right? Just a few days. Could have been just a little bit early. I'm talking about last Thursday, I think. Right, so let's see, GTII, let's continue on the analysis here and see what else we have. Okay, so, yeah, I have a resistance here at 153, so I would give it between 153 and 150, no way, am I actually suggesting that, 177? That is a massive jump. Okay, but this is an overall resistance range, team, okay? If we are able to reach that, great, but I would keep my eyes on other targets if you're trading it, okay? But this is showing an immense amount of strength. And here on the 3-day time frame, we just got the new 3-day candle, right? So you can see here that volatility versus momentum, right? So we have volatility increasing right now, Momentum is absolutely on an upside pivot. We were looking at this continuation to the upside for a few days now, so it's looking okay. It's looking okay, right? So let's see what else we can touch on just in case I'm missing something, right? So, oh, right. We were looking at the 5-day closure. Let me pull up the 5-day chart, see if I still have it here in my entire thesis. Okay, good deal. Check this out. 5 hours, 11 minutes, and 38 seconds. Oh, we're about to face a little bit of resistance here at 128. 128 is a 2 fib. Careful there, okay, team? It may retrace a little bit, but it's not going to be too much. I do think that we can come back to around 118. I'd say 109 to 118 could be the space to come back, because remember, the 1.618 is at 113, okay? So that's a good area of support before continuing on to the upside. So watch out for those targets, okay? And yeah, this is very likely to go into that area of about 153. The EMA 55 and the 5-day is there. 5 hours and 11 minutes to close a huge bullish engulfing, and that would be what? The second one in a row. We are looking at 2 bullish engulfing formations back to back. Here's one, right? And then the other one is located right before it, right over here. So these, I mean, having back-to-back iterations of this does kind of suggest a continuation to the upside. And if you're new to the channel, and if you haven't heard me talk about this before, I did evaluate the macro timeframes here, not only for the statistical side of things, right, but also because I noticed something very, very weird in the behavior of the in timing, in the time fractals, right? So I noticed that there is like a capitulation point that can last 240 days, as well as a point of a price increase for the next 240 as well. So it looks like we're going up and down every 240 days. I say this because last Friday, not the Friday that just passed, the one before that, we just got the monthly closure and the semi-annual close as well. And I was speculating that we could see a big bounce to the upside, because we ended up touching the very bottom side of the support here at 241 days. So it's very curious that we're actually getting that pump to the upside based on time fractals. And I mean, we have been noticing this I mean, we have several iterations of 240-day periods, and seeing that this was the bottom side, a lot of things suggested that to be the bottom side. In fact, even very talented analyst in Arcable's server, his name is Rhino, he actually ended up putting a stamp on that 68-cent level and nailed it to the T, right? So I was talking about 71.28 at the I think it was the 1.618 inverse fib, and I failed to see my descending channel, this one right over here. So this descending channel ended up touching right at that 68 level that he was talking about. Very impressive times here, okay, team? So yeah, watch out for this. Watch out for this EMA 21. Quick little pullback here. Lowest I can see it go down is around 109, but I don't even think it can do that, right? 113 is at 1618. So wait for that bounce, and then we would essentially continue on to the upside. Let me go ahead and check on that FFIE play. Okay, cool. It looks like we're in the money, and it is trying to get back into it, right? So how far up has it gone since entry, right? So entry here at one point, you were already around 2.19% up to the upside, currently sitting about 1% in the money right now. Not bad, dude. Keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on that, okay? This is straight up scalp, okay? Scalp zone over here, okay? So as soon as you do catch some very nice momentum and upside targets, it's moving up again. So as soon as you are in the money enough to be able to cover a good position, if you see weakness coming in, get out. All right, make sure not to play around. Don't hold us to the moon. It's moving on. It's moving on up nicely. Let's see. You're currently sitting at over 2% in the money now. Good deal, dude. Good deal. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to ticker symbol VIRI and see what's going on there. Check it out, team. Absolutely ripping to the upside. What did I mean, remember what I was talking about here a few days. I mean, I've been calling a bear trap in this for the better part of about a week. And I said that this is likely going to trap some bears. This is going to really put some shorts in trouble here. Remember the target, team. We're looking at a top side of about 190. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about putting the bears in a serious little predicament right there, right? So and it's in fact something that did happen. So hold on just a sec. I noticed it here that it's in the wrong ticker. Let me go ahead and put that there for the 5-day. Make sure that we are consistent, right? So yeah. So based on this formation, if you haven't actually seen what I was talking about, my thesis was based around this. This was actually a right-angled ascending broadening wedge, and upon this huge downside, everybody was saying, well, you know, you said that this and you said that. I'm like, yeah, but you know, this and that and this and that, right? So I was able to notice that we were on our way back to test the ascending regression here for the broadening wedge. We were likely to find this as a huge bear trap because there was a huge head and shoulders here too. The target for the bears would have been 77 cents, and I'm saying, man, it looks like they are not paying attention to this bottom side support here, and it's also the neckline of the head and shoulders. So this was all bull play. The bulls absolutely trapped the crap out of the bears here, and this is in a very aggressive manner. Okay, our target number one already achieved. 180 is already met. Okay, team, the next ones that we want to look at, of course, 190, but upside from the 190, there is the possibility that we can reach 199 to 205 today. Okay, so watch out with those targets there. They're definitely underway. Okay, team, so yeah, I was just saying that this was a very clear shot in a very, very interesting bear trap, right? So this would be the first indication of it, of break of market structure. If you're looking at this as just a lower low play, that would be wrong because you're looking at a daily hammer candle. So daily, I mean, I consider anything on the 8-hour and up for candle analysis to be pretty. It would have a better strike rate, right? So especially when you get into the monthly iterations, that's really when you get into predictive territory rather than forecast, right? So yeah, we were able to identify this bear trap here very light. If you did catch that entry, I said 122, right? So it actually bottomed out at 123. If you did catch that entry, congratulations to you and your position. If you, in the event where you did, let's go ahead and just measure where you are presently. 123 to the present moment, you're 47% up on the week. Okay, so congratulations to you. Go ahead and continue watching for weaknesses. Okay, so any type of weakness, get out of the play. All right, so right, ticker symbol bros, we were looking at the options contracts here. Very likely to find support at 29.40 to 29.36 at target range number 1, and that would be up about 2.75% on the day. At some point, you were already upwards of 3.5%. Okay, so this is looking nice. You should be getting some more volatility soon. Okay, but the play is playing literally like we said, right? Didn't meet my actual entries myself, the Arca's range. It met my top range. But still, this is why we prepare. When I do this is because I'm gonna prepare two positions. So I would get long this range here with a certain amount of portfolio, and this would be my higher grade for the entry, right? And this is essentially the stop loss down here. Look at how aggressive I am, though. Okay, check out my stop loss. And by the way, actually, I'm putting it in the wrong place. It's actually from right here. Let's just say to the top side. Check out my stop loss. Mine is 1%. I am not willing to lose any more than 1% position for this play. So that's sometimes, guys, you really have to be that aggressive. So I am risking 1 to make like 3, okay, or 1 to 3 ratio or 1 to 4 ratio. Okay, so that would be an increase of about I'd say 8% to the stock target range, $31, right? So there we go, 8.33% from the bottom side entry, right? So sometimes, team, you just have to identify how aggressive you can be. Okay, yes, 1% is super tight, very, very tight, but I had high conviction in this for a reversal specifically from these targets here. It was very hard to notice these targets, though. Of course, we're in the 5-minute time frame too, which a lot of invalidation can happen right away. There's a lot of noise, a lot of grain within the 5-minute time frames and the 1 minute and the 10-minute, 15-minute, right? So, Peter, talking about, let's see, ATR, please, going like crazy since a few days. Right, we were taking a look at Ethereum. I think a couple people were looking at this. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, let me take a look at that. I'm also trying to keep here the apprentice himself up and running. Okay, dude, you are currently up you're 3.3% up in the money. And you are to face, of course, resistance could be faced here. Not to say that it's going to reverse. I'm just saying that there could be a very slight pullback, particularly to, man, I don't know that I can reach that low, right? So yeah, I mean, it's possible. 22.53. You may revert back to around your entry zone, but that's normal. It's normal, man. And if it doesn't, that's because we're in a tiny time frame. But good, man, good. I'm really happy that we were able to see that entry point. Really happy to see that we can focus on an exit point. Remember, that's about an 11.2% gain to the upside. Let's go ahead and pull up ticker symbol ATER as well. So ATER. And here we go. Okay, so this was the breakout that we were looking for, right? Good deal. Okay, so if you were actually practicing from my levels that we were talking about, let's see. Is this the upside here? Yeah, you would have actually been long from my signal at 51.82, currently at 70.85. And I would have taken profit already at 25.63% to the upside, and that would have been at 65.11. Price action is already at 70.85, suggesting a continuation to the upside. So let's see where that higher probability resistance could land. Incredible. We're actually moving upside of the 100-day simple moving average on the 12-hour. That tells me that the 100-day may actually be above us on the daily or the bi-daily. Let's see. There we go. So daily time frame, SMA 100 located at 76.55. Strong resistance there, and that could have been the resistance touch right up here. I'm not saying that this is high of day. I'm saying that it's getting a little critical here. So we're getting overbought in actually, man, this thing may actually have the power to combat the SMA 100. Check it out. Daily RSI reaching that gravitational zone. So that can really push price action to the upside and continue. Look at MACD, showing absolute bull pressure here, man. This is incredible. Look at this, dude. Get out of here. 35% ADX, and the DMI Plus is leading the bulls. Dude, this is we're already in critical. This is likely to continue to the upside for a few days. Or for a couple days at least, man. ATER looking very, very strong. Let's go to the 4-hour. We should have a nice upside there. Okay, yeah, it's still on the upside here, but I mean, it's incredibly overbought in these time frames. We may be facing a short-term downside. Okay, so okay, it's resetting the conditions already. Wow, this thing is really shifting super fast. High volatility here, guys. Very high volatility. So 30-minute time frame slightly to the downside, hourly slightly to the downside, bi-hourly correcting already, which is correcting into the 4-hour and the 6-hour. Man. Okay, so yeah, we're at the 6-hour SMA 200 resistance right now. Wait for a I mean, there could be a continuation to the downside, but very, very slightly. I don't think this thing could go down more than 69.99, or which is the 70-cent zone. So let's look at that 70-cent zone real quick, and then we have to go back and check on our tickers. We have to see what Finger's doing. I don't think that it can go below 68.52. But this would be essentially one of your supports here. And man, this was super volatile. So it actually went to 73.95. Let me see what it's up on the day. It's 14.5% up on the day. So at some point it was literally at 17%. This is insane. You're looking for a good entry on rum? I haven't been paying attention to my damn chat. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that was it for FFIE, man. I hope that I'm sorry for FFIE for ATER. I'm not sure if this was actually the high of day, but there is a support zone to look at. 68.52 to 69.99. Keep an eye on that target. Although it's being presented in the very, very short-term time frame, so it could be just a temporary downside before a continuation to the upside. It's very, very strong and very volatile. Here we go. This is the touch that I'm waiting for. These are essentially the two zones to look at. 69.99 and 68.52. You're literally there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on from this asset. Go to the next one real quick. NVVE, remember guys, check it out. We're getting that bounce from the .618 already. Looking very good on the day. Let me see BBIG. Sorry guys, let me look at FNGR. FNGR at $6. Nice. This is a very, very critical psychological area, guys. Breaking the dollar marks is always a very tough thing to do. Although we have already faced that 620 top. Man, this is still looking incredible. Let me go back real quick. We'll look at your ticker real fast. Hold on just a sec. So Tristan, what's up? And right. Okay, yeah, we're still looking good. Remember that we're looking at 190 as the topside target here. I'm not sure that we can reach it today, but that's essentially the take profit that we've been looking at for a few days now. So keep your eyes on that, okay? Let's go to, FNGR and see what the good deal here is. 15-minute time frame already showing a new cycle of upside. Let's see if it bleeds into the 30-minute. 30-minute is barely getting it right now, so the pullback may be over. Let's see, hourly time frame. Yes, super juicy, says Jennifer. Absolutely, this thing is ripping. I am a fan of it. So we're still showing a little bit of downside on the hourly time frame, but we're gonna have to kind of wait for the shorter time frames to correct this, and then show the upside pivots. So let me see. The 6 hour is showing a slight correction too. 8 hour time frame still showing upside. Okay, so as we move into the larger time frames, these are gonna maintain themselves at some higher values with upsides, right? Sorry that I actually shifted that. There we go. I like volatility on top. Okay, yeah, look at this. We're increasing volatility on the daily. So let's see the buy daily and 3-day. Yeah, man, everything is pointed to the upside still. Shorter time frame fluctuations, of course. That's what I was saying just yesterday, that we're going to naturally face some ebb and flow. And it's definitely ebbing right now. So it's facing that support, guys. It's just gonna happen like this every single day, right? We're gonna face the resistances. We have to follow the charts. I know it's hard to sometimes believe that, right? That we may not actually follow the charts because they don't play, guys. It's there's a reason you're looking at that price. You know, it's because of a chart. It's being tracked. Right, so the charts are quintessential for our price action. Of course, other metrics as well. Okay, Fritz Flappy, did I miss something that you said? Please let me know. I don't mean to miss anyone's requests. I am actually just trying to get through a few things. Here we go. ATR guys about to reach the bottom side of the support, the second area that I was looking at. Right, so 68.52 usually plays out like this. Okay, so FFIE. Yeah, dude, this is the pullback we were looking for, coming back right to that entry zone, like I said, and then we may face that bounce to the upside to continue. So just keep your eyes on it. This is essentially a little tiny bull flag here. Very typical price action, by the way. FNGR already at 1 million? No way. Oh my goodness. Is it seriously? Dude, that's crazy. Let's see the daily. Where is it? There we go, 981,000 already. Damn, it's already at 1 million. This is insane. Crazy volatility. VIRI, let's take a look. And yeah, we still have to actually go back to that ticker. I forgot which one it was. Let's see. Dang it, boy. Good morning to you. Good to see you here in the chat. ATER. Gotcha. I got ATER. So independent and Peter, I hope that helped out. I hope that was good. Okay, so yeah, we're at the resistance zone from one of the targets that we were already facing, right? 180. Let's keep a close eye. Hold on. Let me see if I have my master layout on this somewhere. I think I have it in one of the. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 30-minute time frame showing a new cycle to the upside. 15 minutes. Still on that. Okay, yeah, it's starting a new cycle. Upside pivot on the hourly, increasing volatility like crazy. Upside pivot on the buy hourly. Let's see if the 4 hour has it. Okay, yeah. So this, I mean, it may actually retrace to around 177 at the 2 fib. Secondary zone. Oh man, is it really 1 cent? I guess I'm reading 175 to 178 as a range, and you're already at 179. So you're getting very, very close to a position here. And of course, we're talking about paper trading team. We're talking about simulator trading. We are in training right now. Yeah, because the thing is that the new cycle has already started with an upside. This is likely to bleed into the hourly, which is getting it. The buy hourly is already showing signs of it, and the 4 hour time frame will likely start to see it again. Let me see the 6 hour. Okay. The thing is here, man, is that usually, pro day traders will not enter at overbought percentile from stochastics, but like for example, on the 6 hour and on the 4 hour, you're barely entering the overbought percentile. 6-hour time frame is actually in the gravitational zone of the bull strength percentile. This is likely to continue to the upside. So, I mean, essentially entry is around now-ish, right? And then for a limited upside, I think that you could reach 193 to 197. And but still, this is not done. I'm just speaking of it. I'm speaking of this as in like just a day trader. I will close the position at like the end of the day type of thing, right? So that would be an increase of about 7.6% to the better part of about 10% gain from this actual price, right? So sometimes very conservative traders will actually just take their profits based on that, and then they'll let the pullback happen and then ride that ebb and flow. Okay, so be very careful when trading at overextended periods right now. But this preparation for the upside should have been done last night, which honestly it was. But entry is sometimes you can actually find a good entry at pre-market or the early sessions, right? So, but it's looking really good. Reed, what's up? What's up? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for stopping by again, my brother. Very, very good to see you. So I think, let's see. Right, we have a few tickers to still look at, right? So, all right, we're making our way up on that 608, beating that $6 target that we were talking about. Very good. And let's move on here. Let's see what else we have. NVVE, I forget, guys. Okay, so yeah, we're still in the process of making validation out of that not 618. Let's go to GTII and see what's going down. GTII at 121, very healthy price action. Let's see the broader markets too, team. Whoa. Are you joking? What's happening here? Is this for... Am I out of battery here? Are you kidding me? Come on. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm going to tell you how comfortable I am with the... I have a HyperX mouse as well, right? It's for gaming and stuff, so it's super responsive. But I'll let you know how comfortable I am with it. Or if not, I'll just go and I'll just go and grab in the kitchen some double A's. But let me just connect this thing to the... I feel so cool right now because I actually have this really nice PC and display. Actually, it's right in front of the desk, or next to the desk. So it makes it easily accessible with all these lights and things, right? So let me add it there. Okay, because my Kensington mouse actually just ran out of battery. So let me see how I feel with this. And wow, this is incredibly fast, right? So it's not ergonomic though, right? It's gonna hurt my wrist a little bit if I continue with it. I mean, it feels okay. All right, yeah. So GTII is still continuing on to that upside, team. Of course, we're gonna face just a little bit of resistance. This was the resistance that we were just talking about too. So let me just make sure. Man, this, yeah. That's so bullish. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is fire. Right, Rosie Gray Glasses, we didn't check out your ticker, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That was RUM, right? Let's see. Ticker symbol RUM. Man, I can't believe I ran out of battery like that fast. And in fact, I'm considering picking up that same ergonomic mouse with a huge like ball in the center, and the 4 buttons on the sides. I'm thinking about picking the wired version of that up because I'm running through batteries like crazy here with all the analysis that I have to perform, right? So RUM, you're looking for the long point on this. So okay. All right. So judging the price action, this looks like a huge consolidation period, which is indicative actually of a price reversal. Let's see. Yeah, like all the pro studios, dude. Oh, absolutely, man. I don't know if you've seen the images of my studio, but it's kind of like that. Huge Argosy desk, huge audio controller in the center, right? Rack units, all that good stuff. Phyllis, take us to the moon, Arca, with that tech setup. Let's go. So now Northwest ATR looks like it may complete the current head and shoulder pattern with the right shoulder bottoming around 64. I'm going to continue with RUM just a sec. What time frame was that? Let me see if I can see it from the daily. Are you talking about an inverted head and shoulders? This being your shoulder, this being the head? Or are you really talking about a shorter time frame head and shoulders? I mean, I guess there could be this a shoulder and this could be a head maybe. I mean, it's a little too soon to see. Quick look at TRNR. Yeah, we'll pull that up as well, my brother. So intraday means during market hours. It means so for me it would be 6:30 to 1. So that's intraday means the period of trading during traditional market trading hours, and then pre-market would be 6 to 6:30 a.m. Pacific for me, of course. And after hours would be 1 to about 5 p.m. or 5:30, something like that. So how are GTBP looking? Right, I haven't seen GTBP in a while. We'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. So let's see. So Sat, how you doing? First time here. Are you a day trader or swing trader? I am both, and I am also long and short biased. I can trade crypto. I can trade now. Actually, I'm getting very familiar with futures. I can trade forex. I can also trade traditional equities, both in the short-term scalping range and in the swing. Anything outside of a day. So I usually put up swing plays and day trade plays, both with targets. So literally like how I did with ticker symbol BROS. So I put here in my Discord, right, for the members there. So I put everything, including a stop loss for day trade targets, and in fact maybe even a swing target here for an 8% rise. AMRS looking good. Perfect setups on AMRS. Okay. Dude, this thing is fluctuating. I don't think it can actually reach lower than 2180. Keep an eye on that, okay, dude? So let me go back here. I know I still have to look at those tickers still. Hold on just a sec, team. So rum, we need to go back to it. We never actually continued with my boy. All right, so right, we just wanted to see the behavior we're accumulating right now. This could be a continuation to the upside, a reversal point is what I'm saying here. But if it's not, then we have something a lot more critical to look out for, because I mean, at least on the buy daily, let me see the daily. Yeah, at least in a buy daily or even in a 3-day, this is essentially just ladder number 1 and ladder number 2. Okay, so if this can continue, sure, it could be ladder number 3 and then finally reverse from 730. So we need to validate that. We need to see if it could actually continue to the downside. Man, guys. All right, yeah. Check out AMRS. I just have to make sure to check out this for the team, right? So let's go ahead and look at the 30-minute immediate short term to see if we have that upside pivot already showing. Okay. There is. We're overextended though, but we're increasing volatility here. This is the gravitational zone of the bullish control zone. Okay, that's very bullish. Let me see the hourly time frame. Hourly time frame is starting to get that influence from the shorter time frame. So is the buy hourly. 4-hour time frame now barely pivoting that EMA3, which would be the leading indicator. 6-hour time frame getting that pivot too. And okay, so up to the 6-hour. Damn. Let me see, man. 1, 2. Could it be 3 and 4? This might be the reversal point. 1, 2, 3. I consider 3 here. Huge 4. Yeah, man. I think this thing floored at 821, and there could be a continuation here. Resistance at 871, and likely to move back to the opening of the candle 851. No guarantees on that, of course. There's no backtest on this, but if I were trading this personally, I think I would wait for the retracement, even from a shorter time frame moving average like a 7, EMA 7 or an EMA 9. Oh, they're already at support. Yeah, so man, to tell you the truth, I think this thing may have found the floor. And you are already looking at that potential continuation. Let me see. Yeah, that's very interesting, man, because it looks like entries around now. I'm not sure that this can retrace back to, if it does retrace at any point right now, it would be around 852, 853. You're currently at 857. It's facing the resistance from the EMA 21 on the 4-hour chart, which is very likely why we're facing that retracement. It's at 856 right now. So yeah, I'm seeing the retracement can come back to 853, right? But there's several areas of support here. 855 being one of them too. So that's why I'm saying that it's like entries around now, and it looks like price action can lead the upside here. The only thing I'm afraid of, man, is that the count. I'm afraid of the count here because on the shorter time frames, we're seeing that this could be one ladder. This could be 2 ladder. This could be 3. This could be arguably 4 with a consolidation, and anything after 3 actually is a higher probability and higher probability. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all of those are good in specifically the ladders, not the support touches or resistance touches of any other formation. What I just said right now is particular to ladders only. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, consolidation for 4. This is 5 and 6 with it could be, this is an ascending triangle and it's breaking out right now. And the support of the ascending triangle is 853. So yeah, I don't think this can go beyond 852 or 853. That would be the support touch before a continuation to the upside, if it is in fact going to be the final breakout here. But yeah, people thought that this was the number 4 touch. People thought that's why the number 4 iteration is huge. It's because usually anytime after 3, that would be the higher probability chances, but then 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 are also probabilities too. It just depends on where we are positioned within historical, supports, and then also where you are on momentum, all that stuff. But yeah, I think that this is very close to a floor. Let me go back to the chat and see what's going down, right? So I know that I was asked for this jewelry affairs. So we've been keeping an eye on FNGR the whole way, right? So already a 620. Let's see. 30-minute time frame showing a new shift. The pullback could have already happened. Man, it got very close again. We kind of, let me see. I'm gonna get blamed all over again, right? Say, well, you said it was gonna go down to 530, 538. It didn't do nothing. There was no pullback. There was no nothing, right? The dude said yesterday that that 490 was not a resistance. I'm like, oh, so we just magically resisted at 490 and pulled back 5%, and that's not a resistance? Like, okay, all right, cool. You're right. You're right. I have to admit that I was wrong there, brothers. Good deal. Super chill, bro. My goodness, man. It's just like, I'm not trying. I'm like, what am I, like, you're like, people are acting like I'm trying to like I don't know why they're trying to like invalidate me here. I'm doing this for retail. I'm not even trading it. Like, it's dude, it's so silly for that. But yeah, man, I really thought that we were going to get back down here to 538, and it actually ended up showing us the opportunity at 546. Goodness gracious, God forbid that happens, right, team? So oh my goodness. Anyway, so enough with the shills here, team. And I was looking back at the chat here too, right? So, good times, guys. Good times. Hourly time frame looks like it still has a little bit of a downside to go. 15-minute showing a new cycle. Actually, let me see. This is consolidation here. We may have I don't want to say that we did, but there could be a likelihood that we reached the high of day. But remember that power hour comes in, and power hour for FNGR over the last few days has been ridiculous. So this is why I'm saying that 655 to 703 is a very high probability for the session today. And also Joel, he was very close. He was talking about 625 close. We ended up reaching 620 today. So good call on that, my brother. Good call. Check it out. This is the I mean, why does it appear differently, right? So we're at 604. Yeah, 606 presently. Not bad. I hate it when we print like little candles like this, but it usually suggests a continuation to the upside. And I hope that it can actually stay in this manner too. So if we close this 4 hour and 36 minute, if we close it like up here at 623 or 620 or something, that would present a little bit of a danger, because then it would be kind of a sort of a hanging man candle, right? So a little bit of a bearish candle there, but remember that's the 4 hour chart. I do not really keep this in consideration. Okay, so all right. Let me get into it. Sorry. Okay, so the support zone that we were looking at was within this range, so it met it. Let's see, 110. Let me pull up the 4 hour chart. Let's see. Aggressive trading here, you guys. Let me get the moving averages out of the way. Man, things get so convoluted so fast. Let's see. So, and also I need to mark off my damn opening of the day. My pre-market versus not so much, man. I hate it. I hate having that there. But I need it. Right? So I just need to see, especially when we're trading. Okay, so yeah, the support touch, the retracement would be back to 113 to 110. Is this moving or no? What the heck is going on here? Are you at 114? Check it out, brother. Lind is going down. Oh my goodness, FNGR is really putting a point out there, right? You just got fingered. Will be a meme for squeezes, bro. Lind got fingered. John Martin talking about Hood. Let's see what's going down with Hood too. Yeah, look for this support, okay? So you're going to be looking for 110 to 113 real fast. Let me just go over it real quick. Yeah, this is the downside still present on the hourly, bi-hourly, and the 4 hour still showing that upside. 6 hour has a very nice growth here. It's not moving as fast as I would like, but it's indicative of a continuation to the upside even still, right? So targets to look for today in a very, very discretionary manner. Sorry, that would be the range of, I'm gonna put it up here. Let's just say 121. Yeah, very confluent target there to about 123, and looking for that position. Let's just say that you were to kind of get long the asset here, 113. Bottom side of the resistance range, 7%. Top side would be around a 9% gainer. So still good. Even this target here, this would mark off around 13% gain on the day, and it's very probable that it can reach it. Very confluent resistance touches here. And I would say this right here. Right, these top sides, 126 to 129. That could be a complete day's trade right there, man. I mean, 7% is already very bullish too. Let's see. So yeah, dude, MRS is not looking bad whatsoever. I think this is just a reaccumulation here before a continuation to the upside. It's just a little slow. I really would like for it to continue on a faster pace. Right, so NVVE still in that validation process. Team, it slows down a little bit within these times. Remember, we always look at this around 8:30 to 9 a.m. It slows down just a little bit, then it starts picking up again 9:30 to 10:30. Usually traders will be out by around 10:30 or 11, even earlier than that. But likely these moves happen at the early part of the day. Right, so Northwest saying, I'm getting you're getting fingered at 650 today. Oh my goodness, let's go ahead and get that 650, man. It's FNGR, man. It's really showing high promise. So yeah, definitely remember that my targets are looking at 653 to 702 overall, and it's very, very, very bullish, man. Incredible price action. So we should get those big hands. They have a baseball games finger. Jennifer, my goodness. So now, John, let's go ahead and take a look at that ticker for you, my brother. There's going to be ticker symbol HOOD, and that's Robinhood, right? So let's go ahead and pull up that NASDAQ ticker and see what's going down. Super frothy. Wow. Oh, wow. What did they ever do to get this upside, right? So let's see. 4 days ago, more than 216,000 global tech employees have lost their jobs since the start of 2023. Robinhood rips. That is that is funny times, man. Funny times here. Hood. My goodness. If you are banking on this, I'm very, very happy for you. Okay, but this is an enormous upside thus far. Crazy. And yeah, team, so if we're looking at consolidation periods here, you are looking at a resistance range. Careful, this is already getting into that zone to where you can face a serious pullback. And it did essentially cover this gap from back here in November 2022. Finally got that gap that gap filled. Oh my goodness, man. So now if we were to, I mean, this is already looking like high of day, right? But if we were to consider a continuation to the upside for the rest of today, then yeah, we have two very obvious targets that you can actually look at, right? So that would be right up here at, yeah, I'd say about 1237. And I wouldn't suggest the very top side of that wick here, right? So actually it would be the tweezer bottom, the ones right before those, right after that green candle, these two. I know it's a little small here. Sorry, it's just I'm not as fluent with this mouse. I'm not as fluent as I am with the trackball. The trackball is just super fast for me. So many buttons and so many wheels and things within it, right? That my hand already has conformed to that. But if you are to face the support from the current position, I'd say another 3 cents down. 1173 would be your support at the gap resistance here, the previous resistance. So that would be the opening of 1172. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 5 cents, right? So yeah, I'd say another 5 cents down. It doesn't have to, though. Okay, it doesn't have to. But I'm just saying that usually it would come back to validate the closure of the gap before a continuation to the upside. And it's looking. I mean, to be honest, it's a little overextended on the daily, but the new cycle in the shorter time frames is starting yet again. So 30-minute is bleeding now into the hourly, which would be essentially the completion of our downside here. It may actually reach 1168, but keep your eyes on 1168 to 1172. That would be the pullback here before a continuation to the upside, I think. And yeah, the EMA 7 and EMA 9 are within those targets too. Very likely for them to be into the upside here in just a little bit. Okay, so Hood is looking pretty nice. Let me see the 4 hour. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't enter now myself, right? But it's just, it's really overextended in a lot of time frames. Yeah, it's huge overextend. If you're already long the sticker, then great, good. But if you're looking at entry like today, I would wait for a pullback here because, let's see how far it is to the upside so we can face that. Again, I'm going to say this again. There is a possibility that we reached high of day today. Okay, but in the event where we continue to the upside, that would be an additional 7%. That marks the very, very top side of a normal day trade, right? So I personally would wait for the resistance grab and then look for something around 1130 or 1129. There is a 4 hour gap right over here that can serve as support at around 1106. So that and right here too, tweezer tops that could have been at around $11. So $11 to around 1120. That would be my essential entry zone, and I would avoid as a personal take, right? And of course as a paper trade. I would be waiting for a pullback here. I wouldn't justify the 7% to be the max resistance at this point. I want to gather enough volatility here for a nice bounce to combat that area with utter strength and with more certainty. So at this point, we can see the upside, but we can't validate it because of the amount of overextension that there is in a lot of time frames. 4 hour time frame starting to show a little bit of a pivot here, which would mean that it is a limited upside from here. I mean, this is way frothy. So at some point it's going to blow off for a little bit. It's going to need to take a breather at some point, which makes me curious about the broader markets. Look at that. Yesterday APE was actually ripping to the upside. While AMC was dropping, and now AMC is ripping to the upside while APE is ripping. Like, what? No. Why? Freaking morons. Like, The equity unit is supposed to run in tandem. Man, it's not supposed to be an inverse ticker. Like, that's so ridiculous, man. It's kind of irritating too. Temporary downside team. We're gonna definitely take a breather in the SPY ticker. The TQQQ is also gonna take a breather too. This is around that time. So I think that we could start getting recovery here from the broader markets coming to starting in the next hour. Okay, so maybe 9 to 9:30 we're gonna start seeing some upside pivots, and then it'll be the recovery of everything else. GTII ripping. Look at that. We're at a high of 125 already. It's damn. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, very dude. Everything is really making it, man. Everything is making. Look at this. What? Oh my goodness. How long? 26 minutes. Damn, if this candle closed just like that, that's a dragonfly. And the dragonfly doji. That would seriously present a continuation to the upside. That is rejection. That is just. This is a very short-term time frame liquidity trap for the bears again, dude. It's like the bulls are really playing games here. They're like, let me tease you. Let me show you that we lost all the strength. No, man, good times here, guys. Good times. Dude, this is incredible. 25 minutes still to close this candle here. Looking very, very good. Man, that is an insane candle right there, team. Looking very, very good. Check it out. Check it out. Of course, we have pre-order information here for the ARQ new algorithms, right? So we got that long signal on the 12-hour chart right back here. Yeah, man, it's still long, right? This was last Wednesday. So if we were to have followed the armor indicator, what the hell? Damn, we would be up right now 44% based on the signal triggered from our algo here. So that's huge upside. So the combination here is actually the ARQ armor, right? And also with my divergence algorithm, and that's showing an 80% profitability right now. Yeah. So Cryptic, this is T2000, bro. I'm gonna set up some serious metrics here to see how far this thing can go up, but for now it's actually trading just a $1,000 account, of course, right? So it's made over the last five trades, it's made around $400. So so I'm gonna have to update you with this one, bro, but it's looking very good. Arca, check out COSM. Damn, I haven't checked out COSM. You're right. What the heck is going on? Connect the paper trading. That's right, connect the paper trading. Okay, so COSM at 310. Let me look at the IWM. I'm talking about the. Oh, we got the golden cross. Check it out. Nice. Okay, so this is what we were waiting for yesterday. We were waiting for the golden cross to happen on spot price action, which is the ETF, and also on futures contracts. So we got the golden cross, the SMA 50 crossing the SMA 200 on both of the IWM and the futures contracts. So this is great. This is good. Okay, team. So that's why we're looking at some bullish price action happening right now. Let me just get that out of the way so we can see price action clearly. Yeah, this rejection here that you're facing is broader market wide. Okay, so just like we faced in the previous screen. Let me pull it up for you real quick. This on the broader markets. See this downside? So you're looking at it on the SPY, you're looking at it on NAS, and you're also looking at it on the Russell, right? So this is broader market. So that's likely why COSM is facing this downside here. We have to keep an eye on this right now because the Russell honestly outperformed the markets yesterday. Like, I mean, it's really weird too because the Russell has not been outperforming nothing. So the Russell 2000 actually showing really, really high potential. And of course, like I said, right, we're in that quiet period right now. We're gonna start getting the reversal within the hour, right? So as soon as we start getting that upside, I'm not sure that we can combat the 189. I mean, that's an entire point away on a $188 asset, right? So we have to we have to practice some patience within this. But as soon as we start getting upside here on the Russell and the broader markets, very likely COSM is to follow this. Okay, so let me see what else we have. It's minus. It's a point and a half down, right? So it's not even bad. Not even bad. Let me see this chart here. Okay. Yeah. This is it shows that it is temporary. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is as low as volatility can ever contract. This is insane. The retracement from the reversal from this on a daily, as soon as it starts crossing outside of the 15% here with an upside on stochastics, this is potentially gonna explode. So I don't know if there's some type of fundamental or something. I know you guys know that I'm COSM's data and statistical analyst, right? Contractually speaking. So just know that I'm never gonna pump this asset if it suggests a downside. That is not my job. My job here is to present exactly the weaknesses, the strengths based on a daily basis. So contractually speaking, I'm set to release 2 videos of COSM weekly for monthly compensation, right? Of course. So that's the partnership between me and COSM, and I think that it should be something that we should respect, right? And not take advantage of. But so far, the daily time frame showing this massive upside here. What we don't want is to essentially reach stochastic momentum up to the overbought percentile. So if stochastic reaches the overbought percentile and starts curling to the downside, and the volatility starts increasing, that would be like hitting the gas pedal to the downside. So that would be an indication of reversing back to the 298 level from 310. Okay, so it's very conditional. It's very conditional what we're looking at here. So the signal would not be fired unless we have both the volatility component and the moving average upside of the 15 percentile of the BBWP indicator. So just keep an eye on that, right? It's very, very, very slow right now. Let me see the daily volume. You're looking. I hate it when I have it like that. 97,000. Damn. Yeah, this is it's kind of creeping right now. And that makes me feel, with this amount of contraction, I mean, let me see this. Like, wow. I mean, I don't even know that it's ever been that low. Let me see. No. What? Oh, for a brief second there. No, moving average is up here. Moving average is up there. Whoa. Okay. So this is historically the lowest contraction that COSM has ever seen. So that's why I'm saying that if we start curling this to the upside, paired with stochastics to the upside, that could be a massive explosion. This is the longest period it's been on hold at that critical, I mean, zeroed out here. Every blue bar that you see printed here marks a daily iteration since we are on the daily chart. So meaning that it's printing daily extreme contraction for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive days. Very, very strange. Yeah, COSM has never seen this before. And usually when we see things like this, that's when I start saying that someone knows something, and this thing somebody could be releasing some type of news soon. And that's usually when statistics tend to see things a little earlier than the fundamental news, right? So then they'll say, you're the short seller, Arca. No, I'm literally hired by them. Oh my goodness. Good times. Give them the finger, boys. No way. We got the high of day on FNGR? Dude, I'm sorry. Let Let me go back. Look at that, man. GTI still holding that 124, 436 on the AMC, 186. We're starting to get a little bit of a tick up to the upside, just like we said, right? But we're still wanting to see that. Damn, 625. Wow. Yeah, and it would be happening within this hour, team. So we would start getting, the little indications of a continuation to the upside from this point on, right? So as soon as we reach 1030, that's when whatever else is going to kick in the high gear. But damn, look at this. High volatility here, man. This is increasing. We're just hitting the gas on the upside, man. This is very, 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 very nice. GTI still at 123, very nice. Okay, so Mullen over here just being silent, man. But I feel like something's up with Mullen here. I think that we could face his bottom side of 1704 and literally rip. But I wouldn't trust it. Okay, team, don't trust too much on this ticker. It's just from this point on, I'm not sure if we're actually making several ladders, right? So, but it's just, I can't believe what it did the other day. That was ridiculous. Crazy price action. Okay, bro's still sitting within our range number 2. Oh, we did face that. Yeah, check it out. This is what I was talking to you guys earlier. This is 5-minute candles, by the way. Okay, so when we were up here, I was saying that very likely for us to find support at 29.36 to 29.40 before a continuation to the upside. Again, facing that resistance from 29.63. The retracement would be, of course, to validate the 29.55 and then continue onwards. So, it's normal for price action to behave in that manner. ATR falling beneath our zone here. Okay, so if we're gonna correct this, let's see what could be happening. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. It already reached, oh, no way. Are you serious? Okay. I don't want to say that I didn't expect for the retest to happen this soon. It usually does not happen this fast. Right, and it didn't actually touch all the way to the bottom side here to 66.44. How long till we close? Okay, if we close this candle in 15 minutes, that creates what I believe to be a fair value gap. Okay, so that means that we have an imbalance between this candle here and this candle here. But these are better to look at in a 3-minute time frame or the 5-minute and also in futures, right? But that would be a critical support to look at between those two candles there. This right over here. Okay, so that's I don't practice that often. I do call them, but I don't practice them. Okay, so those are SMC concepts, so smart money concepts, and it's usually best looked at on immediate short-term time frames, like micro time frames, immediate short-term, like 5-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute, and also in futures contracts. Amar, what's up, my buddy? Good to see you here, my bro. If you just showed up, we actually covered AMC already, but we can go ahead and touch on it. I don't know if you actually keep an eye on other influencers for AMC, right? But yeah, it's done very well. So what's his name? The creative investor, he was the one saying that there's a potential. I mean, we're at a 95% squeeze core, and when we made those runs on January and June 2021, we were at an 80% squeeze core and 77 on June. So we're at 95 right now. So I mean, the guy has some pull, right? I think he has around 24,000 subscribers to his YouTube. I'm barely at 7, so you can imagine his influence too, right? So it definitely shows. It definitely shows that news kind of spread wildly. So and it's really interesting that we're getting this downside pressure on Ape. It really should not be that way. Man, if I had enough of a voice when I was telling everyone, I was like, no, vote no for the dividend split. I said that's dilution. They're going to use it against us. Man, that's when I was practicing fundamentals. Back. But yeah, not anymore. Right, everything pertains to the shorter time frame. Good deal. Hood actually showing this upside that we're looking for, right? Potential top side at 1237. I would wait for the pullback. And yeah, like I said, 1106 to maybe even I'd say 11 and a half. Yeah, 11 and a half pullback could be one of the zones there. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, me too, Jennifer. That's it's so cool. So good to see you, fam. Good to see you too, my brother. You missed it. Not a problem. We just go over it real quick, right, my dude? So Rosie Gray Glass is saying CLNV, one of them that I actually haven't looked at in quite a while either, right? So yeah, let's give it a scope. So CLNV, I know that there's some fundamentals, nice fundamentals coming out for that ticker too, right? I think it was I don't know what Frank put up, something about it being clear out of I don't know, right? So let me get rid of my fibs here. Dude, why did it do that? This ticker. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You're lucky this is 4. Oh, all those are fake outs. Damn it. Okay, so number 4 is here. Okay, this very likely found the floor. And now it's getting ready for a test number 5 breakout out of the broadening descending wedge. Jeez. Let me see. Yeah, this is a little far away. Let me see it in an upper time frame. Maybe even the bi-daily. Yeah, the bi-daily makes a little more sense for that. But yeah, this is Rosie Gray Glass's good eyes. This is definitely looking like an inverse herpy-derpy, right? We have that left shoulder. We have the head here, right? And also the potential completion of the right shoulder for the inverse head and shoulders, right? So the price objective, psychological metric, not mathematically backed whatsoever. You should know, right? So I see the regression, and it's actually, I'd say right about here. The regression I'm talking about is particular to this, okay? But I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I move faster than I should. So yeah, let me just zoom in. So I tried to zoom in with the wrong finger. Damn it. No pun intended. Yeah, so this is the contact point. Contact here, contact at the opening of this candle, and contact here. That's your neckline. So the neckline would be just a little bit higher right there. So we take this trend line here. Let me just not have it as a dotted line. And also let me have it as a yellow line. There we go. Okay, so this would be the top side of the shoulder would arguably be here. Upon completion of this, which is suggesting a breakout, is suggesting a target of about 660 on CLNV. And let's meet it. Let's see if we can get some geometrics to validate that. Let's see, from here to this point here, swing high to swing low. Let's see. I mean, it would be right upside of the 2-spot 272. That's not bad. I actually want to get a little closer now with the fibs. Let me do the current. Yeah, 4 hours and 8 minutes to close this bi-daily candle, so we can take into consideration the swing high to swing low of that candle alone. And then, okay, yeah, look at this. 2-spot 618 at our resistance and to take profit of the broadening descending wedge. That's already looking better. And yes, this is absolutely better. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out this fib and favor the shorter time frame fib, considering that we're about to get the close of the bi-daily. And this is suggesting a range now, okay? 660 to 680. That is our essential top side here. And of course, I'm still favoring this over anything though, okay? Keep your eye on this because this is my essential top side target. But this is the bi-daily chart, okay? So looking at this on a bi-daily chart could be indicative of an upside in the following weeks. Not something to be faced right away. Bi-daily RSI is already facing this support area here. So it's already curling from the 14-day simple moving average is what I'm saying, and it could be you know, in some type of a floor here. Damn. Hold on just a sec, team. That's insane. Yeah. And given that we do have some pretty nice fundamentals coming out of CLNV, that could be setting it up for a nice reversal. We don't know yet, but still, right? We have to we have to speculate. So here you go, team. ATR, whoever was trading this, right? I forgot who it was. We're still testing that top side of the fair value gap. Okay, so keep an eye on that concept there. It may actually be playing out, but it's just speculation at this point, right? And a lot of people actually do say that it works on several timeframes. It works on traditional equities. It works on crypto. I personally have not tried it in crypto, and I personally have barely tried it in upper timeframes and in the traditional equities. But in futures, yeah, it works in the very short timeframes. MVVE still, guys, is still within that validation of the 74.47. Remember that we're getting close to that time frame that we're looking for, right? So that would be, let's see, it's 8:53 a.m. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to that point where we can start facing some type of recovery here, broader market recovery. So GTI at 123 holding very impressively. Okay, so that's good. FNGR, let's see where you at. So 620 on FNGR, still making that bullish statement. 6 minutes and 18 seconds to close this 4-hour candle, upside of the previous 4-hour candle closure, which was 612, as a bullish statement as well. That paired with increasing volume, that's a clear indication that it is set to continue onto the upside. Okay, no current news for today, so that's something good to know. So yeah, rosy gray glasses every time I see this. Oh my goodness, man. So you can see on the left previous resistance right at 660. Are you talking about this? 660? Are you talking about here on FNGR? Sorry, or were you talking about CLNV? Trying to get some more FNGR options. I mean, honestly, in the pullbacks, right? That is where it would be. So CLNV, right? So 660. Right up here. Yeah, high inflection point at that around the 660 area. So much. Yeah, so much there. And it's literally the top side of the inverse head and shoulders. So yeah, man, yeah, very, very confluent. It's just to make a run like that, it does need some conditions, right? It needs to meet a very specific criteria, because we're talking about to the top side target that I'm speaking of. It's 43.5% move to the upside. To the top of the range that I'm speaking of would be indicative of just under 52%. So now suggesting the top side of the psychological targets, the price objectives, that's a 98.15. Top side of the target suggesting 103. So that's huge, right? So that's enormous. So take it with a grain of salt, right? Because there's no mathematical value here to this formation. It's only psychological. So we have to, we have to practice huge discretion within that, because we're also within a very psychologically impaired asset too. So keeping an eye on those things is very important. Okay, team. So yeah, still ATR still trying to test that 66, right? So now let's see, bros, have you kept up? Okay, bros still fluctuating within that range of the target too, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see what the broader markets are saying. There we go. We're starting to get that upside tick that I spoke about, team, within the hour, right? So 441.18 on the SPY, looking very nice. 40 and 40.10 on the TQQQ. It's definitely recovering. AMC currently sitting at 437, 438, fluctuating around there, and 187 on APE. It came back to the previous day's low. 122 on GTI, still holding it, team. And look at that, man. Wow. 179 on VIRI. That is incredible. Let's go to the daily time frame of VIRI and see what's up. That is damn. That is 1 million in volume today so far for ticker symbol VIRI. That is huge, huge. I'm telling you guys, that bear trap was super present. It's funny how the bulls are playing right now. They're playing around with the shorts like they played the bulls in the last few months. I see it like it's just it's a different run. But don't trust it too much, team. We're not in the bull cycle right now, and we're also not in the bear cycle. I think that this could be the consolidation period before the next leg up. Okay, so I wouldn't trust it to be looked at like a bull run here, right? So I get it. The Fed is already starting to kind of pivot here and there, where it's said that we may actually raise the interest rates 2 more times of 25 bips. That's all good. It's all good and dandy, right? But that's not indicative of a bull cycle, although anything can happen in the markets, right? But still, I think that we could be within a large range of trading, right? So if we're looking at the SPY on the daily time frame, let's kind of zoom out here and see what's going down, right? Let me get the moving averages out of the way too, and actually just everything in general. Right, that top side of 444.25 was clearly, I mean, that was a new 52-week high that we faced, right? And also the highs that we were once at, right? This was August 2021. It was getting very close to that, right? We can't even say the name of that, right? So you know what happened here, right? That dump right there. So it's just the problem here is what's stopping us from continuing is that stupid gap from that dump, from the let's just say the damn virus. Okay, this is the let me show you this gap down here that we faced, you know, when we were like, oh no, we're all gonna get sick, right? So we're right at the resistance of the or the support, right? That I guess now, right? But it's a resistance for us now, but it was a support back then, and we just gapped down entirely. So we're right at that point to where we're trying to just see if we can cover it. But there are a lot of gaps within this area, and daily ones, right? And they're very tough because it was a huge recovery period. So let's go ahead and go back to the chat and let's see what's going down. FNGR, holy smokes, dumped about 800 short to start the day. Man, I agree with you, man. I don't understand how you could be short this asset at this point. I guess if you're going to be short anything FNGR, oh, dude, like you either don't know what you're doing or you're averaging down. Right, I'm sorry, averaging up, right? Because you're a short position, inverse position. So either you're probably trying to make sure that you can meet margin requirements right now, but it's clear on FNGR that there are some serious positions at a loss right now, and this is, I mean, it's squeezing out. I wouldn't say that this is squeezing out institutional short positions, but it's certainly squeezing out retail whales. This is a lot of price action, but trust me when I say that if you did see institutional covering, that this would not be here. It would be way higher. So I mean, it's clear, man. It's clear that there's just millions and millions and millions of potential, you know, fraudulent shares or you know, just naked shells. Just things that are not supposed to be allowed in the allowable float, right? So the legal float here we're speaking of should have been 26 million, right? But this kind of covering, how are we facing days? How are we facing days of 1 billion? You know, like what? That doesn't make any sense, right? That sucks. That really sucks. Oh my goodness. It's heading past 625 right now. Yeah, man, look at that 627 top already. New high of day again. Jeez, dude. Barbara, how you doing? Good to see you here. Morning to you, my brother. How you doing? Joel, let's see. So over 300 million naked shares, supposedly 300 million. Oh, dude. If there really is, damn, man. Are you, where did you hear that from? Is that true? Oh my goodness, 300 million. If that really is the case, this thing can test all-time highs. What the hell is even the all-time high here? Oh my God, $17 does not cover that. $17 would not be 300 million shares covered. That, like, it could go if that's the case, it could probably go to 100. I don't know. I don't know anything fundamentally of this ticker. I don't know if it can even fairly be valued at over $100, but it's possible. I guess it is, right? So, I mean, if we see the covering of major institutional positions upwards of 300 million, yeah, this thing, I mean, theoretically speaking, this can be worth upwards of $100. You know, I can't say that with utter certainty because I don't have a back test of that. So AMC got billions of synthetics. Yes. So that is actually something that's happening right now. So, and a lot of people are not paying attention to that because everybody's I mean, including me, I'm not the biggest fan of AMC. I'm trying to get out, right? But there is a huge potential squeeze core happening right now within AMC, and it's I mean, it's sort of already showing, right? I can't wait for this to actually do it. Guys, today is 40 million traded on AMC. Damn. Huge amount. That's a lot. That's so much. Right? So all of these tickers, man, it's just when the broader markets are in support of that. Oh man, look at that. TQQQ making a full recovery, 40.32. Currently sitting 1% up on the day. So this is one clean point up on the day. SPY sitting about a half a point up. Not bad. And we're talking about the daily range here, okay, team? So that's how usually that's how you want to kind of gauge your the upside, right? Every single time frame is going to give you a different upside metric. So the daily time frame, we're up on the day 1% on the TQQQ. So man, seriously, bro. Right, so many people still trapped in that. It's ridiculous. So $500 for all shorted tickers. Let's go. Oh my goodness. So Joel saying FNGR has been fighting naked shorts for, are you serious? Has it really been 4 years? Damn. Yes, AMC still doesn't rise. So you got to ask why not, dude. Yeah, absolutely, man. At some point, well, I mean, also we've been in the bear market, so nothing's gonna go. That's not short squeeze central. That is long squeeze central. I'm gonna finger these damn shorts for torturing me on Finger these months, dude. Guys, Sebastian Lim, moderator Sebastian Lim, when he first started, coming on the live sessions here at nighttime with Arca Bulls, he would say, Arca, can you please check FNGR? And I'm like, bro, why didn't you get out? And I would tell him, like, dude, I told you there was a downside coming, man. You know, dude, oh my goodness. It's been a long road, and this guy has been accumulating since like 38 cents or what. I don't even know what your average is, bro, but good call. High conviction for 8 months straight here of me and Sebastian going through FNGR. Dude. 438 on AMC. Check this out, guys. 40.33 holding very nicely for the TQQQ. Oh, man. My response, and let's see, any others? Okay, yeah, man, maybe, right? Finger is my response to the losses on AMC last year. Let's go, dude. I haven't even realized those losses. Oh my goodness. What if I just held, right? So, by the way, I averaged down on Ape for the first time literally ever. I have never averaged down on, well, I'm lying, right? I averaged down like 2 months into the price action of my entry of AMC. But from there, I never did again. Never. Until I just used about $160 on Ape. My average was around $17. It came down to around $10. Oh, man, that's so funny. Dude. Arca sell AMC for FNGR, bro. Dude, today, within these next 5 days, it's super critical whatever's happening with AMC. Dude, first of all, the CPI data. And what if that freaking judge says, nope, we're not going to honor the conversion of the dividend into the common A, the common stock, Class A common stock. If he says that it's not gonna do, dude, AMC could freaking rip. And I am not a believer on AMC. I hate the freaking ticker. I want to be out of it so bad, right? So I'm gonna recover whatever I can from it, and I'm strategically doing so. Okay, so I mean, like I told you, I literally dropped $7 on cost basis here. With dude, the ape has about $3,500 in it of my money, right? So using $160 dropped my cost basis by $7, you guys. So you best bet I'm strategically trying to get out. So I want AMC to go to zero. Bro, don't wish that for me. What the hell are you talking about? I'm going to lose more money? Me too, man. Just wait for me to get out. We're all with you. Arca took a loss, but we'll make it up, man. Yeah, I mean, I've already made it up, but this right now, we're making it up now, man. We're absolutely going to make it up. So 444 on the SPY, 441, sorry, 441.46 on the SPY. Nice, very nice setup happening here. We're starting to recover, team. Remember, we're always talking about that. I told you guys that I'm going to remind you every time that we start to see the upside happening in the broader markets would be close to around 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. happening again, right? So I'm telling you, the algorithms shift right around this time, and yeah, so it's invaluable information, you know, and it's something that can't be exposed until you observe it for yourself, right? So you really have to see it happen day in and day out, and then you're like, wait. Did something just happen at 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. that I have no control over? And then you start to look at it day after day and like, what the hell? Yeah, there's something happening between 9:30 and 10:30. Oh my goodness, man. So I'll give you the 3K, just drop AMC. No, Cryptic Trader. Dude, that's only ape, bro. My position is $8,400 and it's worth like $1,400. So stupid. Oh my goodness. So Joe, okay, so Phyllis saying, looking at, let's see, OIS for long-term. Thoughts on OIS? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Of course. Let's see. So long-term, right? So you're looking at investment strategy here, not as a type of oh my goodness. Buy daily, bullish engulfing. Okay, nice. Let me pull up the 5-day chart. Actually, the weekly for less noise. And let me see what the behavior has done. So this asset has been trading a good amount of time, which is, yes. Okay, so 2001, this ticker started. I'm sorry that I'm staying quiet. I'm just noticing here that this could be playing a breakout. Let me see where that is. Oh man, yeah, this is an ascending triangle and it's trying to break out. 904, there's a critical resistance there, of course. I'm sorry, let me just draw it in. But this is a macro breakout. This is big time breakout. If this is very likely to have found its floor at 619 back in I'd say, yeah, early April, that this could have found the floor already. So let me go ahead and draw this formation that I'm looking at, right? Just like this here. And this is the, you know, I mean, we can take two things under consideration here. I'm not going to take the FOMO candle. I'm going to take this one here. Oh man, yes. This is, remember team, when we're looking at ascending triangles, the breakout period would usually be around 65 to 70% to the apex. Okay, so we're at about a good 65%, right around there. So this would be in preparation right now. 3 days, 4 hours to close the weekly. And with huge upside here. Oh my goodness. The bear pressure is diminishing incredibly here on the weekly. And we're starting to get inbound cash. Let's see. Critical contraction. This thing is not done. Yeah. Actually, the reason you're resisting right now is because of the near IPO. Let's go ahead and come back. So this right here, see this? This is the resistance that you faced a few months into the trading, a couple months into the trading of this from the initial. So that's likely why you're facing resistance right now. So these are your targets. Okay, so if you're looking at this as investment, entry is now, right? So I'm speaking of paper trading, right? We're gonna paper trade for a year here. We're gonna do a 2-year hold of paper trades. Okay, so yeah, long position would be now. It doesn't matter if you would have gotten 637 or 807 at this point, and you'll find out why. Okay, for investment strategy, okay, this is not particular to day trading. Okay, so let's go ahead and take into consideration a trend line from the top side of this triangle. Now, remember, this triangle does have mathematical properties and psychological properties. So very, very notable formation for us to consider. Okay, so let's take it down to here, and then we apply this trend line to the supposed breakout area. Let's just say that this were to break out in the following weeks. Let's just say maybe late August, right? That this thing can actually finally make its breakout. The top side, the very top side here is around 49.59, which is challenging already, which is challenging the range that we faced as an ascending triangle before making our, the same formation, by the way, the same formation is challenging that resistance before we made the top side an all-time high of 65.77. Let me show you that. I'm going to show you right here. This is that ascending triangle right here. You see to the right where that yellow line is, the price objective from the triangle? It's very confluent. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here. This would be that ascending triangle that was faced, very similar to the one that we're in right now. Price action essentially led all the way up to 65.77 where we faced a blow off top. And since then, what I have to tell you is that it's never reached its all-time high again, and this started capitulating in October 2014. Bear in mind that the capitulation event started in November 2021. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to November 2021 and see where it's at. So right over, oh man. Yeah, it was right over here. And then we started facing this huge pressure. If this has fundamentals that you believe in for the future, then yes. But to reach that all-time high, that's going to be very tough because you're literally at the resistance of the bear market cycle right now. It's a bullish statement, yes. But it's just I don't know anything fundamentally of this company, right? So if you're looking at this in the perspective from a systematic trader, then yeah, I guess I personally see continuation for this. Your second target to evaluate would be this one here. You're looking at a topside target of about 26.42 from the center of the triangle, and your third one, it broke high of day? Jeez. I'm about to finish this anyway. And then let's just say that we were to break out here, right? This would be your third target to keep in the consideration. You have 3 sets of bulls trading the macro here, even the short term. And now this target would lead, I hate this, I have like crazy OCD sometimes. I know it's still crooked. 1971. All of these are very, very confluent targets, by the way. They all show heavy resistance at very, very confluent zones. So team, I am bullish this asset for the long term, but not for day trading. I haven't even checked that. But yeah, entry, I guess if you're already long the asset, then that's good, Phyllis. But this essentially would be entry here for maybe 1 to 2 year hold. As I do think that we may get a bull market starting maybe April 2024. And I see actually weakness coming in for Bitcoin around that time too. Weakness, so which is really not ideal. It's not usually how it happens. Let's see. So Phyllis, OIS sweetness, thanks a bunch, Arca. I'm in paper trading, of course. Hello. Right? So big wall at 633 for FNGR. Is that where you James saying finger, we want more and more and more. Let's see where FNGR is. Okay, so it's getting very close to the target, team. Okay, so remember, like we were saying, right? So we're going to likely see the continuation to the upside right at around 9:30 to 10:30. So we're seriously around there. It's 9:17 a.m. Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time, right? And the daily is still pivoted massively to the upside. Let me see the 4-hour time frame. Still pivoted to the upside, increasing volatility as well. This is highly likely to continue. Let me see the hourly. Hourly's correcting to the upside for a new cycle. It's about to bleed into the bi-hourly. Yeah, this thing is still bullish. All right, let's start guessing it. Team, where are we going to close? What is up, my battle? Good to see you here. So battle, Mini. Well, yeah, you see Battle Mini in here. She's in here. FSGR, Sebastian, and fam, what's up, my dude? Good to see you here, my bro. So, yeah. So, we're going to get little pullbacks here and there, normal team, but this is likely to continue on to the upside. Expect a support touch back down to 623 before a continuation, but it's looking good. Let's see the broader markets. 441.36, 40.10, getting a slight pullback here. But still, this is the uptick that we're looking for, right? AMC sitting at 439, ticker symbol APE at 188, recovering almost the day, right? So it's at it's just minus a point. So Sebastian, I'm saying Arca is gonna rush through those resistances like no one's business. It probably is, man, with high volatility. Ooh boy. What? Go Chiefs. What is HYMC? Is that Highcroft mining? No, it's not, right? That looks very familiar. Look at that, you guys. ATER got the bottom side of the fair value gap. So it did work out. It did work out the way we were talking about, right? So we got that fair value gap bounce. And yeah, it looks like it's on recovery. Yeah, so Highcroft mining is what you're looking at, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a quick look. HYMC. That is nasty. Damn. And that's a huge reaccumulation formation. Oh my goodness. No way. Are you trying to tell me that you're setting up for a breakout? Upside pivot on the weekly here. Okay, so this is starting to tell us that it is macro bullish. Hold on. What is going down here? Don't you ever trick me. Let me see. Yeah, I see it. This is a huge reaccumulation. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get an edge on this. Yeah, very, very confluent resistances. And I mean, it could be. I have to favor the broadening wedge at this point. And usually when you start to see the deviation away from the support, that's the indication that this is setting up to break outside of it. So something like this, right? This being your, damn it. I keep trying to zoom in with the wrong button because I'm using the wrong mouse. So yeah, you're facing these support touches, right? And then when you start deviating from that support, those are indications that you're starting to pull away and starting to prep for a breakout. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't tell if this was it. I mean, I almost feel like it is. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have test number 1, test number 2, test number 3, 4 with a rejection, and test number 5 is the true breakout. So test number 5 being, let me see the Gaussian band. Let's pull up the 3-day. Dude. That's what I was expecting this. I was expecting the resistance to be right at that line. Okay, so historically speaking, let's see what it's done. Okay, so back here, it's important for us to know the past too. So March of 2022, we broke inside of the Gaussian band and resisted right from that. Came back and validated the support and then bounced massively to the upside, got that confirmation of the top side of the Gaussian band and then ripped again. And then as it comes in, it starts to kind of consolidate within that until it fails it and tests the resistance on its way down. Okay, so this, if it breaks upside of the Gaussian band, this thing has the potential to rip. Look at these. Literally from the break of the mid band of the mean, this thing can rip to the upside, and it's getting ready to break inside of the Gaussian channel again. So this could be a very powerful thing, and I'm talking about in a macro perspective. Are you holding this long term? Stick Vicious Mullen took an. What did the 8K say? Damn it. XX Arca, can HYMC look into a breakout with AMC because they own 25 to 30%? I know that they. It's likely, yes, it's likely running in tandem, right? Because of I mean, look at the frothiness happening right now. It's barely returning anything from what it's losing. 439 at AMC, and now Ape is starting to run in tandem too. It's barely at a quarter, literally at just 26 ticks down. It's barely down. So yeah, HYMC is essentially running in tandem. I can't tell how they're proportioned to each other, right? But yes, if let's just say, for example, AMC starts to squeeze, psychologically speaking, people would start to buy Cinemark. They would start to buy HYMC here because it's correlated to that. Anything correlated to theaters, they're going to start longing that, right? So just like NVIDIA, you get NVIDIA running, you're likely going to see AMD and all the subsectors and the semiconductors run too. So it's a psychological game. VIRI consolidating, yeah, but yeah, dude, I'm seeing an upside continuation for ticker symbol HYMC here. And let me see the immediate short term, right? So immediate short term time frame is showing like there could be a slight pullback. Do not look at the Gaussian band in anything below an 8 hour. Okay, just don't look at that. Let's see the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it's set to continue to the upside even today. And if we are facing a resistance today, top side, I'd say maybe around 36.18. Let's see. This is just for a pullback, right? So 36.8. My goodness, guys, I like the mouse, but it's just not my style. Or I need to just get used to it, right? Because I tend to work a lot faster than this. So yeah, I'd say I'm not even landing the clicks. So 36.14 to 37.37 could be today's high. But we still have to combat the high of day presently. 35.51. Let's see. 35.50 high of day. Of course, we still have to combat that, and then we'll go ahead and evaluate a continuation to that. Okay, but this is well, I mean, if you want to get really if you want to dive into the normies land here, then let's do it, right? Let's do it. We have an inverse head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We're on the breakout. Right, so let's and it's a regression as the neckline, just like this, highly confluent there. You can see that drop. So now, of course, right, you take it, you take a trend line from the center of the head all the way to the bottom side of that range, and then you apply it to the top side of the shoulder, and guess where it's taking you? Check it out. So I'm giving you a target here based on a discretionary measure, and then I'm giving you a target based on a psychological measure too, right? So that's just how it's just, you know, the moon and the stars can line up always, right? But it doesn't mean that it's actually going to reach it. Another way that we can, you know, validate this as well is the top side of the range with a fib. Let's see geometrics now. Okay, I'm going to take into consideration a smaller time frame. Let me do, let's see. I'm going to do the 6 hour iteration before we got that upside, or the 6 hour candle that essentially validated this. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Check it out, 37.37. We have the 2 spot 618 at 37.19. And my bottom side here matching very well 36.14 and 36.16 at the 2 spot 272. Geometrically speaking, it's perfect. Right? So, yeah, I'm going to have to stick to this range. I have literally 3 validators giving me this. The only thing left now would just be to observe momentum and price action. 6-hour MACD looking like it's gonna reach it. We're in the bullish control zone and in the gravitational zone of the RSI and the RSI signal, right? And this is literally getting pushed from the bullish control zone to the upside too, increasing volatility, very likely to reach it. So, all right, yeah, that's right. We were gonna start talking about that. So, my brother said, BBIG rejected from 2, but holding up so far. Anyone reading? Yeah, I've been actually keeping up with it, right? So, as I did give the signal on July 1st, let's see, July 1st was over here. Check it out. So, Saturday, right? Saturday, July 1st. So, we closed on Friday, June 30th. And then this candle here, at the close of this day, I was saying, I put out a tweet saying that there is a very notable bi-daily volatility versus momentum setup that is worth talking about. And that is set to make a pretty nice upside, right? So I gave my signal at around 126 and price action has continued to the upside. I am reading it. So yeah, not a problem, my brother, of course. You're very welcome. Jennifer be stalking. Bro, of course she's stalking. Man, come on. She got mad finger stock. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good, team here. Let's go to the broader markets. Okay, facing a little bit of a pullback, all good. Right, it's still part of the uptick. It's going to be between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. AMC 437, ticker symbol APE 189. GTII is still above 120. It's at 120 actually, and Veri is right at our resistance. So this was essentially the top side that we were looking for, right? I still am favoring 199 to 205. I'm not sure that we can reach it today, but that's essentially the target that I am looking for. And of course, my secondary top side, we're not there yet, but we're going to talk about this target as soon as we start reaching the resistance of 199. But yeah, everything is looking good. Okay, this is another way that you can look at it. Okay, so if you have a failed head and shoulders, right? This was the bear trap that we spoke of down here. If you have a failed head and shoulders, then you can assume the price action, right? Like this. So if you take a trend line from the top side of the head all the way down to the neckline, your target to the downside, because it's a bearish formation, would be below your shoulder, right? So you would apply it here, and then you get your price objective to the downside. But that's not what matters. So in the event to where we do start getting an upside and a failure from the head and shoulders, it's safe to apply it to the inverse. So the top side of the shoulder would indicate a top side here of about $2.37, and my discretionary target was already 240 to 246 without testing the psychological target. So, and then again, we could, even in the fibs, look at this. So 240 on the 4 spot 618. So we have geometrics, we have the formation theory in line, and we have the momentum and volatility to back it. So it's looking pretty promising, right? Let's see. Huge bid on FNGR. What's that bid? Is it coming in for a large amount? Damn it. Let me see. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Yeah, look at that. 636. Guys, we may actually reach the 653 that we're looking for. So let's start guessing it, team. Let's go ahead and start guessing where FNGR is going to close today. Arguably, Rosy Gray Glasses took the win. Rosy Gray Glasses took the mad win on the close yesterday. So where are we closing today? What's the guess? So James saying finger closes at 670 today. Rosy Gray Glasses, man. So Sebastian Lim saying 760. Bro. YOLO. Jennifer says 639. That is a super particular target. Also with James, 633. Those are the first 3 numbers of my cell phone. Oh my goodness. Amar is saying $6.99. Zephram saying $420.69. Or else I'll call the cops. Rosie Green Glasses, $7.07. Okay. So Cryptic saying closes at 7. Or 700. So now Jennifer saying 750. Okay, so 750. Wait, no. No, I'm not telling you that it was wrong for you to guess it. I was just saying that those are very particular targets. I'll be pulling out things. Look at my target from yesterday. It's 552. What kind of randomness is that, you know? Oh, man. Amar is saying 420. Hell yeah, bro. Joel, let's see. So we are headed to 8,000 people, okay? 800 or 8,000, bro. The comma threw me off. Stigfish is saying, Daryl, dang, bro. I thought I was optimistic. I'm game. 755 for Cryptic. Steve Mercer saying finger will close at 666. Man, I'm going to adjust it to 665 because of the evilness in that. All right. So Sebastian Lim saying above 760 and I win. Bro, but what if somebody said, look at this. Jennifer said 750. So if you're saying above 760, you're literally saying anywhere upside of between 760 and the last number of pi. Rosie Gray Glasses 761. Zephram is saying 761. Damn, are we? What is that? Is that really the sentiment? Okay, so we're guessing that we're okay, guys. We're sitting at 640 right now, okay, or 630 something. We are all of us right now are seriously indicating that we are going to close above $7 today. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's get a poll up. And let's just say, we're going to ask the question here to the entire chat. And let's go ahead and all kind of vote for this, right? Are we closing above $7? Or is Finger, right? Is FNGR closing above $7 today? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the poll up. Let's go ahead and see what the sentiment is feeling. Okay, yes or no. It is as simple as that. Here we go. And I don't want to add an option. Come on, man. We're not adding that option either. And here we go, team. So let's go ahead and start the vote and see so for those of you just joining in right now, go ahead and vote yes or no if we're going to be closing. Man, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be 7, okay? I just mistyped. I wasn't even looking. So are we closing above $7 today is the poll, okay? Sorry for the mistype there. It's a typo. So is it yes or is it a no if we're closing FNGR above $7 today? We are seriously at like 637 right now. So where are we? Let's see. Yeah, we're at 637 and so many people are saying above $7. Casey 725, Cryptic above $7 easy. Teaser is saying 680, very optimistic there. Okay, so actually realistic. Jennifer is saying 777 with a heavy lucky number there, right? So and who else? Let's see. Rosie Gray Glasses 707 is my real guess. Man, okay, so I mean, what is my guys? You see my targets already. I'm you can read me like a book, okay? So I think that we can close at 702. All right, so this is me personally. All right, 702. So that's already 24 votes in. We don't know what's going down, right? But so far, look at that. 83% yes that we are closing above $7 today. Damn. That is the power of a finger. If you're just joining in, go ahead and start the poll. Vote in there, guys. I put a typo in there by accident, right? But it's, are we closing ticker symbol FNGR above $7 today? The N is 7. Oh my goodness, team. What the hell happened? Typing way too fast on one of these mechanical keyboards can get you that result. Oh, dude. So, what's up, Dig? Saying, what's going on with GOLQ? What is that, my bro? GOLQ. I'm not even familiar with the ticker. So, let's see what's good. OTC ticker, right? So, let's see the daily time frame. Not a lot of information here, right? So this thing recently IPO'd. Let's see, mid-2022, March 2022. The finger is the most powerful appendage that we have. Don't believe me? Don't use them for one day. So Daryl saying GOLQ is actually being acquired by RCRT. Get out of here. Shut up. Is that for real? No way. When did they announce that? Has that been in the know already for some time or what? I still have exposure to RCRT, like freaking like 30% or something. I ended up liquidating everything else. Freaking ridiculous. Oh, dude, we are not looking at this. It doesn't even work right now. So RCRT, is that for real the truth? Stickfishes. I was born in 77. Shoot the moon on the sevens. Okay, so we're guys, look at this. 30 votes. If you're just tuning in, remember that we are actually voting to see if ticker symbol FNGR will close above $7 today. Will it? Yes or no? We're gonna go ahead and close the voting. We're gonna close the poll in about let's say about 3 minutes. Let's see. So let's see. Is there a ticker? Is there a ticker toes? It would be TOE. Oh my goodness. So RCRT, oh God, LOL, bro, seriously, man. Stupid ticker. I know it's been in the work. Okay, so it's in the works. So we don't know when they're actually gonna say whatever they're gonna say. Damn. Okay, so RCRT essentially facing that support touch. There could be a continuation here to touch the bottom side of the range, 21.11, before we can face a bounce. I do think that that's a probability here. We essentially have to validate again the freaking falling wedge. Get out of here. Should have already done it. I didn't even look at it. So Daryl saying I'm holding 2,000 shares of RCRT at 25. Damn, you are bullish, my friend. LOL, I meant BBIG. Anyone else? So by RCRT, I mean BBIG. Lockup 699 is your target or what? All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and close the poll. Okay, so if you're just joining us right now, make sure to vote here if ticker symbol FNGR is gonna be closing above $7 today, yes or no. Okay, so we're gonna close it in 5 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, numero tres, numero dos, numero 1. And it's closed now, okay, team? Let's see what the results are. So we are looking, okay, it's coming. Are you serious? Look at that. That is incredible. Here are the results. 77% voting yes that FNGR will close above $7 today. Oh man, that is incredible. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and check that out. Root. NASDAQ ticker, right? Finger! Dude, oh my goodness. Berenson, can we look at ticker symbol wolf? Dude, if I can get, yes, we can, right? So, I still need to look at GOLQ too. Damn it. Hold on. Actually, high of day again? Team, I think we're gonna realize the damn target. Damn. Okay, so the resistance, remember that we... Yes, I'm surprised, man. I don't ever know where this thing is gonna land. Okay, so... Yesterday... I said queso. So I'm thinking here that we could, the resistance range is 653 to 702. Right? So we may actually get that. And remember, my target is 702. My personal target is to close at 702, ticker symbol FNGR. Queso is so damn good, bro. Bullish on queso, even the white queso. You know, like the one from I don't know if you guys have ever eaten Chipotle. So here in I'm not even sure where they are, right? But yeah, so Chipotle has this white queso sauce that's just out of this world. It's so damn good. Super not good though. You should not be eating that. Very bad for you, but absolutely good for the taste buds and for the mental health. Selling one more $5 call at $6.50, bro. Look at that. Steve Mertz killing it, making his gains little by little on those call options. My brother, good deal. Good deal. Which reminds me, where is bros? All right, look at that team. Look at that. Come on. Let's go. So we actually talked about this play at 1 a.m. Pacific time last night. We put up the play on the Discord saying that this would be the first range. And then we unfortunately didn't meet my range down here, right? But I still was able to point out 2 ranges of consideration for long position. Let me go ahead and just say here, target 3 has been reached to the penny. And let me go ahead and say goodbye to my little lady as she is now on her way to work. Hold on just a sec, team. Okay, so hold on just a moment. I'm going to leave the broader markets up so that you guys can see what's going down there. Okay, so hold on just a sec. I'm not leaving, just saying goodbye to my wife. Just a sec. What you mean taking care of business? Oh my goodness, dude. So it's not enough time. What are you begging me for, man? Not enough time to take care of business and say goodbye. Ah, dude. Good times. Mark Roach, my moderator, Mark Roach, my dude. I know how impossible it is for you to probably be here in the mornings, right? So, my dude, it's so good to see you here. Sean, oh, my bro, the very bro himself. Dude, good to see you here, man. Good to see you here. Zephram saying, we know what's up, man. We know what's up. And I do appreciate it. It looks like everybody ended up chilling here and hanging out with me, right? Even though I went to say goodbye to the little lady. Every morning, team, I just got to go ahead and say goodbye to her right around this time, right? So this guy saying Arca handling business, bro. Don't you never assume that I need 10 seconds to handle business. There is no way that can happen. I wouldn't even be a human being if that were possible. I just ate a good carne guisada taco. Bro, why are you telling me one taco, man? That should have been 5. De carne guisada. You're making me hungry too. My average on FNGR is $2.61. Let's go ahead and take a look at FNGR again. Mark Roach, my brother, it's so good to see you. So, dude, wow. Dude, you're notorious for having incredible averages, right? So, there may be one competitor here, though. So, Sebastian Lim, what is your average? I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing that, and don't if you don't feel comfortable, right? So, don't actually share it. But what is your average on Fingerlim? So, Joe H, Arca, could you give a midday recap on GRP? Yeah, dude, of course. I remember. Sorry. I remember yesterday we were supposed to take a look at it. We got to look at ticker symbol root as well too. Okay, and I think GOLQ. But Joe H, you know you have my respect, man. I love you, buddy, and it's always good to see you here. And I want to encourage you to keep coming back, right? Because nothing but good times here. Okay, so let me do that for you real quick. So that's gonna be GRPN, right? I remember at one time when I was first starting the live streams, Joe H, this dude actually made a freaking like a $400 donation to me. Or some crazy number like that, dude. It was just so much money. And I remember I choked up like crazy. You guys are crazy, man. Thank you so much, dude. I love you so much, Joe H. You're the best, bro. So, and also, man, I really encourage anyone to look at Joe H's plays. That guy is mathematical, just like me. And he's a very talented trader. Guys, the Discord, the Arca Bulls Discord is full of very talented people, including Mark Roach, including Joe H, right? We have Sebastian Lim up in the road there. Lots of talent, right? So Zephram, you too, man. You're insane, man. And you don't really voice it out loud. You're just in the quiet, longing, the serious zones right there, man, and just making gains on the day, my bro. Are you at, Zephram, by the way, are you at work? I remember one time you told me that you were potentially at your job, right? And a good new friend over here, man, that we're making, right? So that's going to be Lockup. Love you, buddy. If you're still around there, love you. So Cryptic Trader is actually one that follows me around all the time, and he actually is a very talented trader too, guys. He is also one of my master students, but he might as well not be one, right? But he's very, very talented. So hi, Arca, do you think FNGR can blast off to $8? Well, to answer that question really fast for you, okay, I'm gonna look at GPRN next, okay? So just for Joe H, to answer you the question here in a very concise manner, my topside target for the coming week is 803 to 862. Okay, so I said queso again. So, yeah. So I own a couple of healthcare companies, so I work from home. Okay, good. Zephram, dude, I thought you were actually on, like, out in the field or at a location, right? So, yeah, awesome. I didn't know that, by the way. So, actually, my brother himself, my battle, Stick Vicious, he actually owns a healthcare company as well. So, very cool times here. Dude, Jennifer, you're saying Yuka for president. Jennifer, are you Hispanic? Are you Mexican or something? Let's go ahead and do a midday recap here on GRP. Is it GRPN or GPRN? Sorry. Let me see. Joe H, where are you at? GRPN, right? Okay, cool. This was the one that, it was Groupon, the one that we looked at yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking to somebody. Gotcha. No, I was asking because I thought you just knew the word yuca, right? But sometimes it's yucca. Mullen at 17. Okay. Damn. That's crazy. The gang is all here for sure. Anyway, so let's go ahead and touch down here on GRPN. Let's go ahead and start off with the daily time frame for Joe H, right? So remember that we were talking about a potential breakout play here, and there could be an upside continuation. So we have gotten that. It is green on the day. It's actually 3% up on the day. So if we're looking at 3 points up, that's good enough to start shifting volatility in the short-term time frame. Oh, Jennifer just started. No, I just love you guys speak Spanish, but I'm Italian. Oh, you're Italian, Italiana. Okay, Italiana. Prego. I do not know how to speak Italian, but I know some words. I speak just normal Spanish, normal gardener Spanish, landscaper Spanish. so it's hey, I'm for real. Not I'm a citizen of the U.S., but I'm not born here, so I'm for real Hispanic. I can make fun of my culture, dude. 30-minute time frame, already getting that correction to the upside like we were speaking, right? So 15-minute, let me see. 15-minute correction, and now let's see if it's bleeding into the hourly time frame. Hourly getting that bleed, decreasing volatility as well. This is already suggesting a continuation to the upside. That pullback that we faced to 653 earlier, that could have been, that very well could have been the floor. And it also printed an hourly iteration of the tweezer bottom, right? So let's see the bi-hourly time frame. Okay, the bi-hourly still hasn't gotten it yet. So if we were to face any type of pressure to the downside, is very, very limited, and that could be, oh man, yeah, it's super small. 683 to about 681 could be the pullback from this point, and it's actually set to. I'm looking at this continuing to the upside, Joe. So see like this here. For example, the 4-hour time frame, it's in the gravitational zone of the bullish control zone, and we're increasing volatility while an upside pivot. Yeah, bro, this is looking very bullish. And remember the targets that we spoke of yesterday? I'm still honoring them. In fact, I can see them reaching. It may have the thrust to do this by tomorrow. Early AM, maybe even in the pre-market. So the first top side of the range that we're looking at here, Joe, would be 753 to 760 as a resistance at the 2.618. Geometrics are speaking loud here. Okay, so 782 to 798 would be my top side resistance. Likely followed into maybe next week, but given that we start getting some FOMO on this thing, man, yeah, I could see a pretty substantial upside to follow. So let's see. I'm deeply long, feeling a squeeze coming. Oh, you're feeling a squeeze coming on Groupon? No way. In that case, let me look at the daily. Or maybe if you're talking about squeeze, that may be way more powerful. Maybe 5-day. Let me see. Oh, dude. Yeah, this is already in a setup. You're right. So we're getting increasing volume here. And we have an upside pivot on stochastic momentum. We're almost to 20% ADX. So there is 90% DMI support and increasing volatility from expansion. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you may be dead on the money here. This thing is actually prepping something interesting. Look at the MACD. It's literally vertical. So something is up here, man. And if this thing does squeeze like you're saying, damn it, again? FNGR just made a new high of day, bro. If you're saying like this thing can squeeze like that, Joe, this man, then we might actually start having we might actually have to start looking at the $10 range and beyond, right? Because of this formation itself, I mean, I didn't see this reaching for about a few weeks at least. To 2348, but there is I mean, if you're saying that, yeah, there could be a probability here. Let's go to the FNGR. Everybody's going nuts over it. Let's see. So yeah, Joe, this is I would suggest that this short-term pullback, continuation to the upside. Targets already spoke of. I'm definitely seeing I'm honoring them actually for the next couple days. FNGR, where you at? Here you are. Okay, so we're well within the range that we were speaking of from the video last night now, team. Okay, so we were in the video that we covered, we were talking about a range of 653 to 702. Of course, Arca is always wrong, and charts don't matter, right? So, but that's essentially what I'm looking at. All right, so, oh my goodness, dude. Ticker symbol root on the daily time frame showing upside already. Very, very curious upside, as there is some type of bearish action happening. But when you're looking at this bearish crossover on the MACD, keep an eye on the histogram. Take a look at the histogram, okay? Because this is not increasing too much on that bear pressure, right? So we have to keep an eye on that too when you are trading this in the short term. So let's go to the 30-minute time frame to see what we have for ticker symbol root. Lots of gaps here, and a very immediate short-term time frame broadening descending wedge breakout happening right now. 760 is coming, man. Hey, remember, man, we voted. We all voted. 77% of us here are literally in the belief that we're going to close above $7. Ticker symbol FNGR. Damn. That is absolutely bullish, man. So 30-minute time frame breakout happening right now, and the validation process is underway. Check this out. This is the top side, the resistance from your ascending triangle. We can use this here. Breaking out at 70%, just like always. Top side of the range, let's figure it out. Take a trend line right from the top side of the triangle all the way to the bottom side in the widest point for this would be your bull set number 1, right? So bulls number 1 are suggesting a top side of about 1309. We're currently sitting at 1073. Potential immediate short-term pullback to 1062 because of this gap here, of course. It already attempted to close it, but the price action is indicating that we could come back down there. RSI in the 30-minute time frame already finding the resistance from the SMA 14. This is temporary though, okay? I'm not speaking of this as it's done. I'm speaking of this as a reaccumulation and confirmation of newly converted resistance into a support before a continuation to the upside. Okay, ticker symbol root is very likely to continue to the upside here, team, okay? So if it doesn't get down to this level that I'm talking about at 1051, that would be because we're at a current gap. And that gap is, it has a support of 1072, and we're literally a tick upside of it. Okay, so if we do get that bottom side, I'm going to give you a range of it, okay? Instead, I'm not going to give you just one solid target. It's going to be a range. And it would be indicative of this. Interesting, actually, it would be like this. So 1053 to 1061. If it is that it fails this gap, I'm sorry. I know we already filled it, but I always use gaps, previous gaps for future price action. So yeah, look, the price action is already failing. It's 1072 now. We're literally at that support, dropping. Okay, good. Yeah, see, this could be a long entry here, team, and the second target would be the center of the triangle. Okay, so I don't usually practice like this, team. I just tend to get a lot of reaction from the community when I speak of formations like this, like triangles and stuff. But I mean, to this defense here, to my defense at this point, this is really one of the only formations that I would heavily consider, right? Because they are mathematically backed and psychologically backed. So the second set of bulls will be trading this to a target of about 1183. Okay, first set of bulls, if you're just joining in right now, this trend line here is taken from the very bottom side, from the very earlier side of the triangle, right? This is your price objective upon a breakout. We're literally at confirmation right now. We need to get back to the other tickers and see what's up. We'll look at the broader markets. We're going to take a look at AMC real quick. Finger. Let's see what ATR is doing too, and Viri. Okay, team, we'll get back to those. We also have to check on bros. Our play from last night is actually fortifying really nice. Okay, team, and the last target to consider here would be this one. The first candle with a clean break upside of the resistance, that would be your confirmation candle that you can suggest for a take profit point, right? So this right here. Let's go ahead and see this. We have not met that profit zone just yet, and that would be indicative of 1132, which is very perfectly lined with this top side resistance. Okay, so these are the three targets to look at. Loading zone could be within the area of about 1053 to about 1061. Also measure them, right? Measure what you're going to do here. So if you're looking at entry at the bottom side of the range, 1053, let's go ahead and see if 1050, whatever. Let's just go ahead and line it up to the first target here. That would be about a 7.34% gainer on the day. The second target would be a 12.25% gainer. And then I'm looking at this as a potential next day though, okay? So I'm not sure that we can reach it today. And this one here for sure in a couple days. It would be about a 19% gainer, okay? So watch out for this because this is in that process of a breakout. I haven't even looked at moving averages, and yet we are literally bouncing off every single moving average as a support right now. So this EMA, the EMA 21, located at this 1065 only makes me feel that it would actually drop just a little bit more on the immediate short-term time frame, of course, right? Back down to the area that we're looking for, 1053 to 1061. I'm bullish the asset, man. I just think that it could move a little faster. It's just a little slow. That's just my thing here, right? So, I mean, notice this. The average volume traded within a 10-day period on a closing basis is about 423,000. So when you're looking at something within the thousands in a 10-day period, that means it's kind of a slow-moving asset, and you could be kind of waiting around until you fulfill your targets. But I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish the asset nonetheless. So good call if you're already long. If you're in the money, just expect a little quick... Just expect a little bit of a retracement here before a continuation to the upside. All right, so that is it for that one there. And let's go ahead and check on the broader markets, guys. Let's see what it's saying. So 441.26 on the SPY. We're looking at 40.19 on the TQQQ. Now we're actually getting that. Recovery yet again, and the time should be nearing 10:30, right? So let's see where we are. It is currently 10:04 a.m. Of course, just like we always say, right, team? We're literally at that point where the algos start shifting towards the upside. So this is around the time that we start looking at potential entries around this time, right? Or about 30 minutes ago. Take a look at VIRI within our resistance zone from last night's video, right? So we were looking at this zone of resistance from a few days ago even. So, but still, remember that my topside target here for VIRI would be essentially $1.90, as it would be the take profit zone of this hourly formation that we caught, broadening descending wedge, right? So it actually fulfilled the golden rule of 3 very much perfectly, and still suggesting a continuation to the upside. Gonna have to add this ticker or this image to the list of calls, right? So this one, I mean, I have probably, I don't know, like 30 maybe of these broadening descending wedges of all time frames, and more notably the daily. So very, very cool times here, team. We're at about 90% take profit here. We were looking at this target, team, from back here at $1.24. And to be very honest here, I think I said $2 when we were at 26 cents. So very, very curious price action here. Huge, enormous bear trap, right? And it actually fulfilled very nicely. If you've been following the Arca Bulls channel, then you would have already been aware that we looked at this head and shoulders, and this was essentially going to be the bear trap of the century here. So if you did get that signal, I spoke about this 2 days ago. I said to you that you would have currently been up 20%. So if you took the signal from when I spoke about the bear trap, you're currently up about 50%. Okay, so good stuff here, and I still see an upside continuation here. My target for the next day or two would be 199 to 205, followed by, this is conditional, okay, depending on momentum and volatility. If we're going to continue that, then I am seeing a topside target of about 240 to about 246. Okay, so this is incredibly bullish and still suggesting an upside here. Okay, team. So yeah. I like what's going on there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at MULN, right? So this is still within that. I know Mark Roach was actually pointing this out just a little bit earlier. So yeah, we were looking at this zone here as a potential reaccumulation event, right? So this is this area here that's marked in red. Keep an eye on this target, okay? If you're trading Mullen, this is your invalidation zone, okay? So closing a 12-hour candle anywhere below the target of 1557, that would be complete invalidation of this upside. Okay, so remember, a 12-hour candle closure on a closing basis, okay? You can see here that this candle, this 12-hour candle that we're in right now, 2 hours and 52 minutes to close. Okay, so we don't want to see any 12-hour candle closing beneath this area here, as this would introduce a capitulation event. Okay, and it would be let's speculate, right? We would face this downside to the range of 1358, this support here, bounce to validate this as resistance, get the downside here to realize the 1079. We get a bounce to the upside and get that 1361 where a lot of people are going to fear that they're going to lose any more. So a lot of people are going to liquidate entirely, and this could introduce a new all-time low. Okay, so be very careful. Be very careful with this, okay? I know that Mullen is actually set to combat the short sellers and all that stuff, but there's also a huge negative connotation here, okay? There's people talking about this potentially being a liquidity trap. The whole idea, the entire idea of it saying that they got that Christian law firm or whatever that was, a lot of people saying that that's a trap. Of course, don't trust what the mass media says. Trust you, right? You do your own DD. Make sure to check out your charting, check out your fundamentals, and level it out. And you'll be able to tell for yourself what that is. So Joe H, sorry, I missed your comment here. So I put FNGR, put gains to accumulate FNGR. So so the cost base is all profit now. Nice. I can ride this at 0 and not bat an eye. Dude, that is amazing. Joe H, just literally proving your worth again, my bro. So you're a very talented trader. I love your discretion, and I love your ability to look at the market equations. Very talented. So Dig saying 683 on FNGR, right? Let's go ahead and go back to FNGR. Let's see where we are. So 688 top already, man. Very, very, very impressive. Okay, so the top side of the range that I guessed yesterday was 702. 653 to 702 was my range for today's high, right? So, and still, team, my personal opinion is that we can actually get a push to the upside. 702 close today, right? But, I mean, you never know, right? We could break into the $8 zone soon enough. So let's see, margin call maybe? Jennifer, so yeah, there are margin calls happening right now, but those margin calls on institutions are not what you think. So institutional margin calls opposed to retail margin calls are a lot softer. So when you're an institution receiving a margin call, you would actually get a slap in the hand. It's nothing. It's just it would be a call for you to deposit more funds or release any assets that are currently at a loss. So you would actually have to meet your margin requirements upon that margin call within maybe a 2 to 3 day period. So you get that margin call, you have around 2 or 3 days to fulfill the requirement, and then you could actually continue on the trading. So it's not like retail to where you get a warning shot in 25 minutes. If you don't fulfill your margin requirements, we're going to liquidate everything you have in cash assets and shares and whatever else to fulfill the requirement, right? So it's not like that. It's not like that for institutions. They have a large amount of leverage, and their margin could be extended. So that's why I'm saying that what you're facing here. Sure, there is a probability that we could be facing some type of short covering, but I don't think any of this is institutional short. These are likely retail short positions and like predatory groups, right? So when you start getting institutional short positions and you start to see price action declining, that's when the bashers come out and they start talking crap about the asset and start manipulating the groups into switching bearish. So when they start instilling that fear as retail, that would encourage the downside and sell side liquidity. So it plays a lot of games, right? So you're getting a lot of games here. So when you get the combination of predatory shorting in a legal manner from retail alongside illegal shorting from the nakeds and synthetics from institutional, yeah, you get things like GTII, FNGR, AMC, GME, DBMM. You get a lot of things like that, right? So the recovery period, it's based on a fundamental metric, right? Usually it would create the A+ trade and a setup. And that would actually introduce the initial part of this. It would start actually pushing out and squeezing out the retail shorts first. Retail shorts are a significant part of this too. Okay, but I do not believe this to be any institutional covering yet. And if there is institutional covering, it might be very small and the tiny institutions. right? But when you get a covering of actual institutions, you will see the price action really rip. And Joel was actually mentioning that there could be about 300 million synthetics printed, right? So that's literally the F3 button on your keyboard pressed 300 million times between whatever proprietary trading desk of institutions combined, right? So that's ridiculous. You know, I don't even know what to say about that, right? It's just cheating, and I think I personally am not trading this ticker because of that. So just so I can be completely transparent with you, I see the upside and I see it there. But I said to myself after AMC that I wouldn't trade things like this. I have a $160 position in GTII, right? So just for the cause, right? For the move, I can't even say that I'm going to hold like that, right, team? But I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for retail. I'll cover it and I'll run the back tests and I'll do the hard labor, right? So it's just because I feel like retail deserves it, right? Too much pain in the markets, and retail has no break from this. So, I said to myself that maybe I can help. Maybe I can suggest something. Very facing a high of day, 186. Check it out, team. Here it goes. Topside target we're looking at is 199 to 205, already breaking our first resistance here. Very impressive times. If you got the signal from the 122 target that I said, and we got 123 bottom, you're up 51.36% up on the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the last 4 days, right? You're up 51% on the week. Good deal. Congratulations to you, team. So Cryptic Trader saying, LOL, I'm up so freaking much on these calls. Go finger, bro. Good deal. Awesome. I love to hear it. So John Smith saying BDRX up 119%. That sounds like a distraction. That sounds like a massive distraction. No way. It sounds like what HKD did. I forgot what was squeezing alongside HKD, but then HKD was like all of a sudden 1,000% up. Like, get out of here. That's such a lie. So many people lost money in that, by the way. Like, I know that whoever was able to make money on HKD, that's good, but it was a huge distraction from whatever was actually ripping at that moment. What ticker was that again? Let me I'm sorry, there's a lot of comments. I can't really keep up with them. Let me see. Which one was up 119? Damn it. I totally missed it. I don't even see it anymore. Yeah, Rosy Gear Glasses. Yeah, that's VIRI facing that new high of day. BDRX, thank you. Let's see, NASDAQ ticker, damn. Okay, just hold up. Don't get long this. Do not get long this, okay? Look at all these. You see all these wicks? Those are all liquidity grabs, and it's doing a liquidity grab right now. And it's disguising it by breaking market structure ever so slightly. But if we are not breaking upside of this zone here, 1128, it belongs to the bears. But it's gonna go too. Teams are saying up 200% on Very, just waiting on the news now. Dude. Wow, it's about to reach the 2.618 at 189, team. Okay, this is looking very good. Congratulations if you were able to capitalize on this. Let's take a look at our play from last night. BROS. All right, look at that, team. Damn. We got the entry, right? This was our target here alongside my target that never got reached. But when I do this, oh, by the way, now that I have everybody in here, when I say long range and Arca's range, it's not to say that I'm not longing here. I'm telling you that I'm longing both. So I enter partial here and enter partial there. Okay, so we got the entry number 1 here, clean, right in the middle, right? And we suggested target range 1, 2, and 3. 2993 was our top side target for the target range number 3, which was essentially a 4.5% move to the upside, right? So let's see. The top side of this candle here. I mean, I want you to look at it for yourself, okay? I put this play up at 1 a.m. Pacific time, literally last night, right? Or this morning. Look at the H value here, okay? It's hard to do this, team. It's not always like that, okay? But look at that, 2993. This was my target, and this was the geometrical target too. Okay, so we faced it right in the penny. Okay, team, so it's not that there is no way. Don't take this as boasting. Take it as the power of math. Take it as the power of charting, right? That's essentially what it is. 2963 bottom side support was the bounce that we were looking at. We got a okay, just again, okay, 2963 was the top side target of range number 2, right? Look at this support. Look at the L on the top left again, right over here on the L, okay? 2963 low. I didn't get, guys, it's not that I'm good at it, it's that I have found a serious streak of luck. And that luck is based around mathematical concepts. So I can't take the credit for that, team. If I see it, you should be able to see it too. Okay, so it's just like that, team. It really is like that. Okay, it's presented to everyone. Everyone can see this. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is just be creative and show your imaginative side of things, right? And then you would likely start to see the markets open up to you. But you have to remember to separate yourself from monetary aspects here within the trade. It sounds inverse. I get it. It sounds weird to say that. For you to separate yourself, the gain of money, of capital, separate yourself from that because you are trading against the brightest minds in the world within the stock market. And you are also trading against a lot of those people who are already millionaires and don't do this because of the money. They do this because of the puzzle. They do this because it's a challenge and it's cool to solve, right? So a lot of people will consider this the coolest video game ever made. And I happen to consider this the coolest Rubik's Cube ever made. I love puzzles. So I love to solve it. Okay, team? So that's as soon as you start seeing it like that, right? Respect the craft. Don't respect the cash, guys. Respect the craft. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to the chat here and see what's going down. People sleeping on GTII right now. What? GTII, oh my goodness. Ripping, man. $1.24. Absolutely making that breakout happen, right? So very, very cool times here. I love it, man. I love to see it. Let's see. Yeah. BDRX is a low float pump. Be careful. I absolutely agree with you, my brother. You can manipulate those tickers very easily. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see. Rosie Gray, she belongs to the Bears. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. FNGR coming back up from a bounce. Berenson, ticker symbol WULF. Remember, don't long this, okay? These are all liquidity grabs, and it's doing it again. It's just... It's just a game, guys. It really is just a game. Don't fall for that. Yeah, we'll never stop learning the markets. We'll never stop learning it. Arca, which body part would you recommend for a tattoo of finger if it hits 862 this week? Your index. So stupid. Oh my goodness, man. So ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's just so redundant and just so stupid. Your index finger tattoo with finger on it. FNGR with the dollar sign with the ticker symbol and everything. Dude. And teaser saying your accuracy is crazy, Arca. I aspire to get to your level, dude. Man, I promise you, bro, you will. And it really is. It's fast, team. It's just dedication, right? All you have to do is just practice. Practice as much as you can. Practice and practice and practice. And I'm telling you, believe me when I say that evaluating GTII is one of the most competitive tickers to ever look at, right? That and COSM and even FNGR, right? But I do have to tell you that it's very tough. So compare it to a dirt bike racer, right? So a dirt bike racer that races like in tracks, in the dirt, right? So imagine the racer who only trains in like 70-degree weather with a nice sunny day and a very well-groomed track. So yeah, you're gonna be riding very nice, right? So no, that's not my condition to train. I would like to train in under the heaviest of conditions, right? If we're talking about 110 degree of humidity, with a thunderstorm raining on a muddy track and all messed up. That would be the training that I do, and I can consider that to be training in GTII. So GTII has not only helped me with a following, a larger following, but it has also helped me with my training and my own personal trading. So train like athletes, team. Train like athletes, because you will never see like Stephen Curry or something, right? He's literally training in his own home, not getting paid to train, by the way. He gets paid for the game, for the win. So we train for free, team, okay? We train for free. We have to remember like that. That's why I say that, paper trading is the best way, but if you have a little bit of skin in the game, that's also okay. But just don't over leverage, because when you start to see yourself get emotional, when you start to feel yourself getting emotional over a position into the losing side, that means that you have over leveraged your position. Okay, so it's important for you to evaluate it like that. Okay, so ticker symbol Wolf is looking like it could be pulling back, but we're going to validate this. Let's see, 30-minute immediate short term already getting an upside signal, increasing volatility. Let's see the hourly time frame. So the hourly time frame is suggesting a downside as well. Resistance on the RSI SMA 14. Let's see what the moving averages are saying too. Current support at the SMA 10, but if I'm not mistaken, the EMA 7 and 9 could be resistance now. Let's add them into the picture here and see if they are. Okay, yeah, so we're about to make resistance out of the EMA 7. Very close to it. Too close, actually. So now bi-hourly time frame, let's see what's up. Bi-hourly time frame showing a slight downside here. Maxed out volatility, finding support at the SMA 14. Okay, so if we're looking at this already maxed out, very likely high of day has been in, and a pullback is needed. Tweezer top on the 4-hour time frame, you don't want that. Tweezer top on the 6-hour time frame, 2 hours and 35 minutes to validate. 8-hour time frame, tweezer top as well, 6 hours and 35 minutes to validate. This is man. Okay, I'm gonna give you a support zone here in the event to where we do continue to the downside, right? So let me let's see. Let me give you a quick rundown here, because I think on the 4-hour time frame I saw up. Yeah, I see the fair value. Man, I don't think it could reach that low. Okay, just in case, I'm not saying that we are, but just in case we do capitulate here, there is an imbalance here. This is a fair value gap located between this wick and this wick here, with the candle in between, right? So that would be, and it's a larger time frame even still. The fact that it's a 4-hour makes me not credit this as much, right? So 275 to 283 for the smart money concept, fair value gap, and imbalance zone. Okay, so I don't think that's going to happen though. My honest opinion here is that we could retrace on the 4-hour time frame to 310 to around 306 before a continuation to the upside. The most obvious target would be 316, and we hope for that, but we have to keep an eye on that too. We don't know that we're going to get that bounce from that 316, so we have to practice discretion here. Okay, so if you are, okay, look at this. We've been long on this, right? We've been long on this for quite some time. So every single resistance that you start combating, you move your stop loss up, right? So now that you got the next target up here, right? You met this upside target, your stop loss would likely get moved up, just upside of this range here. You start combating the next range, you move your stop loss upside to here. You combat the next range, your stop loss gets moved to here. So this is a way that you can make sure that in case the price reverses on you, you can still end in the green, no matter which way you look at it. And this is called risk management. Make sure to practice it. Make sure to be creative with it, right? So only because you have a stop loss at that point doesn't mean that it could be 100% liquidation. It does not have to mean that. It could mean for you to just put a partial stop, so you can put 35% portfolio out, right? So you let go of 35%, and in the event to where you see that there could be a reaccumulation, you compound that cash. You literally bring in that 35% at a lower valuation again, and then continue the rip to the upside. right? So you can do things like that. You can be very strategic with your stops and with your longs and with your take profits, I mean. Okay, so please be very careful with the way you look at your take profit zones, okay? Stop losses will help the shorts. No stop losses. Let the shorts bleed. Dude, so I mean, a lot of people do say that, right? But at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own gains, right? So, and you're also speaking to a short-term trader here. It's not to say that I'm invalidating any play. I'm just saying that I'm a very short-term trader and I take the gains while they're there. Right? So if you can gain that discipline, you will always be in the green. Or more often than not. Am I going to make mistakes? 100%, team. I'm going to make mistakes from here on forever. I will always make mistakes, but that's part of being human, right? So, and if we can embrace our mistakes, then yeah, I think we'd be set to make a pretty nice statement here for our portfolios, right? And our gains. When you please, let's see, can you please check NLSP? Of course, my brother. Ticker symbol Wolf, very likely to pull back here, okay? And it's you gotta check the correlation between BTC and Wolf, BTC and Riot, BTC and Mara. All of those tickers are Bitcoin miners, okay? So keep an eye on use BTC use BTC as your index for these tickers. Mara, Wolf, Riot, all those, okay? So let's go ahead and check out that ticker for moderator Mark Roach. What was that ticker again, bro? So Berenson, not a problem, bro. You're very welcome. I hope to share this information for you guys to really benefit from it, right? So these nuts saying here for a squeeze, not a day trade. I get what you're saying. 99% of the time I'm with you, but FNGR and GTII, big squeeze plays, absolutely agreed. Stick Vicious, Veery walls are building up at $189 and $2. That is literally that top side that we looked at, right? I'm gonna look at it real quick, but hold on. Sorry, Mark Roach, you said NLSP. And we'll go back and take a look at FNGR and GTII in just a quick sec. Let's go ahead and take a look at this NLSP ticker. Let's get our moving averages out of the way. Looking a little convoluted there, right? So daily time frame, let's see what it's got going for us. Okay, could we be facing a support? Did this already face its bottom side? Well, there is a high probability of that because I see a regression here. And it's very, very clean. This is the regression that I'm currently seeing here, right? So the fact that this is finding that bounce from that area there is probably because it did find a support. Okay, so now that we can see that we could potentially be finding this consolidation area within the bottom side of this range here on this candle, which is a low of about what's the low? 90.62. So, and 80, the top side of about 91.90 and about 86.55 could be a consolidation range, and also the validation of a support or confirmation. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the moving averages on the daily. We have everything under us right now, so it's going to be kind of a tough trek. Let's see, do we have any news on this? Okay, nothing for today, so it's okay. Let's go ahead and pull back the time frames here. 30-minute immediate short-term momentum versus volatility. Let's see. So it looks like we have some consolidation on the 30-minute, literally what we were just talking about. Upside coming in from the 5 and the 15, but not enough thrust just yet. Let me see the bi-hourly. Bi-hourly slight upside. 4 hours starting to get that slight upside too from critical volatility. Okay, the floor may have been found, but we may be consolidating for a bit. Hold on just a sec, team. Let me just pull up my camera here. I want to see that my boy is still okay in bed. Okay, so now, you may consolidate here for a bit, but to be completely honest, you may be finding the bottom here. So this is around where no one is interested, right? So you would be catching a floor, and the correctionary period is already kind of starting, right? It's a little slow. We're talking about a 10-day average here of 598,000 shares over a 10-day period. So it's a little bit of a slow mover. Volatility can be introduced, as soon as we start getting some upside here, it'll start flagging the scanners and the professional day traders. So as soon as the day traders step into this, very likely some FOMO can start happening. I need to make it a little cooler up there. It's 79 degrees in his room. Wow. I'm gonna drop it a bit. Hold on just a sec, team. All right, here we go. Good deal. Okay. Yeah, so just kind of, I think you're at a healthy place right now, Mark, to be very honest. Good deal. So ticker symbol Vary yet again proving our point, right? So let's go ahead and see how it's looking against our target. There you go, team. Check it out. It already met our top side. We were looking at a top side of about 190, currently sitting at 191. So congratulations. We have now made another broadening descending wedge happen. Here's where I take the screenshot. Hold on just a sec, team. Yet again, another one to prove to the books, right? So let me go ahead and take this. Just a moment. I'm cataloging all this. I have like seriously over 30. Right? So I'm going to make these posters out of them with my signature at the bottom or something. Super bougie. All right, good deal. Mark Roach saying, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure to hit that bell icon so that you are notified whenever I do post a video and or go live. Okay, thank you everybody for sticking around. Very much appreciated. Everything looking very good right now, right? So, right. We want to check the other target out. Okay, so this is the top side target that I was essentially looking at, right? So I was thinking 199 to 205 upon the break of this 180 resistance. 181, right? So it looks like it may actually fulfill that today. And and now from the signal of 122 that we gave out, you should be up 55.5% up. So congratulations to you if you did take that signal. So you need a website to sell autographed charts. Man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and create a website, right? There's no arcabulls.com, but actually my battle actually helped me out with attaining that domain. So it is held in family's hand right now, so everything is looking good. We're well in that process already. Guys, as soon as we start breaking upside of this target here of the 213, oh man, your first resistance is located at literally 240 to about 246, and that's a tiny resistance to pull back to 215, and then you would essentially make a run to about $3.15. I am honestly waiting for that kind of touch, man. This could go. GTII already making a high of day 2. Nice, man, nice. Okay, so please remember, team, that overall, I was looking for 154, right? Yeah, 154 here for GTII. So that's what we were talking about in yesterday's video. And it looks like it may actually fulfill that in the next day or so. Let's see what it's looking like compared to the entire thesis, right? Yeah, okay, so we're right. I mean, the 5-day EMA 21 is very likely to print a high of day. But of course, this thing is just showing massive potential, right? So we don't know that. We could speculate. But here's the good signal. Remember, team, we were talking about this yesterday in last night's video, right? So this is an iteration of a bullish engulfing candle formation here. And you have another potential one right over here, and it's about to close. Remember, these are 5-day candles, so when you're looking at macro time frame candle analysis, you start reaching a more, a higher probability or a higher strike rate. So this closure here is going to happen in 2 hours and 23 minutes. Let's put it this way: if you close this 5-day candle anywhere upside of 91.96, it's a bullish engulfing, and it would very likely suggest a continuation to the upside. So it's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, team, so very good times here. Man, this is incredible, guys. I love what we're facing here. Good deal, man. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and check out our play here, right? So all right, there we go. We're getting that ebb and flow, right? We're literally looking for that resistance. We got that support, resistance. We get the support, resistance. We get the support. That ebb and flow, guys. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now, upon meeting that 29.93 range that we looked at, having a closure above that target would introduce the runner's range. Okay, so that runner's range, it would be whatever other options calls that you have as your runner. So if you have 2 lucky ones, 3 lucky ones, 1 lucky one, whatever that is, this is your runner's range. And if you are curious over the call options that we were looking at, they were actually July 14th. July 14th, 30 strike long calls. They had a delta of it had a delta of 18 cents, and it had an implied volatility of 33.9. That implied volatility is probably at 100% now. I can't see the calls right now, right? So, and those calls are probably already printing above 50% gain. So I did mention this in 1 a.m. right in the play that we posted. So very, very good times here. If you are not a member of the Arca Bulls server, Discord server, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. It's free, so you can go ahead and come by, you guys. So I'm really just doing this for retail. Okay, so, and to the P, I guess, right? We're looking at a play fulfill here in real time, right? So we're already looking at the literal target 3 range. It couldn't have been more of a slam dunk play, right? So this is to those who say that I'm actually a short seller, right? I'm part of the inverse narrative. No, I'm not. Okay, so Laid Back for Life saying, when you have time, can you look at CRKN? CRKN. Let's see. Did I actually look? Yeah. Very nice play, my brother. Good deal, Mark. Yeah, CRKN. Let's see what's up. Wow. CRKN. All right, so NASDAQ ticker Crown Electronics. Okay. Electrokinetics. Let's pull up the daily time frame and see. Oh, whoa. Okay, this has a look. I'm getting a lot of red flags already. Hold on. Oh, dude, this is playing games. Okay, I mean, take a look at all these fake outs. All of those are liquidity grabs, and it's actually creating still a lower low. I'm sorry, a lower high structure. Jeez, I hate it when they do this, and it's because it's worth what it's worth, right? It's just it's so easy to manipulate. You're looking at a 53 million float, and market cap is very small too. It's 6 million. So this is highly volatile, right? So now that we know that we are potentially playing games here with this one, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame. High of $30. When was that? Okay. All right, good. So it was at the start of the bear market cycle. Okay, good deal. And it's a reaccumulation event. I see. So this is another broadening descending wedge, just like the one that Viri's in, right? This one. So this kind of like a bullhorn. Your topside target is usually faced at the genesis of the formation. And you can see here that we're getting the pullback from it, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that ticker again and show you that formation in play. This would be, I mean, it could also be here too. Let's see. Okay, and then here would be your support touches. Let me see, I want to make sure that I am getting it correct. I mean, anywhere here would be okay. All right, so this is your broadening descending wedge, right? So this could arguably this could be a 3-day or even a 5-day. Let's see. Okay, so ever so slightly, just a little bit lower here. This is it. Okay, so 3-day time frame. So this is a macro time frame. This is anxiety. So it literally is that. So this formation has been correlated to anxiety in the trade, and that usually is a reaccumulation event. So you're getting tight frequencies here, and then they start expanding. They started getting wider and wider. So that usually means the accumulation has been done, And if we're looking at the rules here, based on a golden rule of 3, you're looking at test 1, 2. These are heavy fake outs. Test number 3. Wow. This was a fake out here. Okay, so test number 3 didn't beat to the 4. And then, dude, this is looking dangerous. When you start to see test number 6 here, this is test 5. That should have been the true breakout. When you're around test number 6, that becomes dangerous. Okay, so let me see if it's no, not in the weekly, bi-weekly. Sorry. Let me see if I can invalidate that thesis. 3, 4, 5. 6. No, I can't. This would be the max time frame here. Okay. When you start to look at test number 6, tweezer top here on the weekly. Huge downside from it. You would have been able to see it if you were keeping an eye on your weekly time frame. So that's a bearish formation. So yeah, what I was saying here is that when you start to get into test number 6 and 7, and you don't fulfill the upside on test number 4 and 5, it starts getting a little dangerous. Mark Roach saying, "Great TA, brother." Thank you, my brother. Really appreciate you. It's making a right angle bull flag on Mullen, brother, on a 4-hour. We'll check it out. So, yeah, team, this, if you don't get that 4 and 5 breakout, test number 6 and 7 start to become very dangerous. Okay, so I'm afraid also that this is trying to build an inverted cup and handle. If that's the case, this thing is set to 0 out. And that would not be okay. So let me see if we can invalidate that thesis, okay? Let me see. Let me pull up the Gaussian band in a macro time frame too. I'm going to look at the monthly. Let's look at the bi-weekly. Wow, that's really far away. Semi-annual chart, let's see. And the annual chart. What do we have there? Okay, that's at least that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so at least this. I was hoping for this. I was hoping that we would be testing the top side of the Gaussian band. Okay, so that is indicative of a support. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at what the candle colors look like. This is the entire trading history of CRKN. You're looking at literal only red, right? So very, very interesting that it would suggest that. And it started off with shooting stars, which are bearish formations, and a tweezer top on an annual. So you're getting 2 consecutive candles here, tweezer top. This downside could have been seen from $30. Let's see. So immediate short-term time frame. Let's go all the way down, Right? So let's see what we have here. Okay. So let's see. We're finding a potential floor. That means that the 5-minute and 15-minute could be on an upside now. They are 5-minute with an upside. 15-minute still hasn't received it. Okay, so this is still consolidating. These minimum time frames are really, I really require for them to be already pivoting towards the upside. But you have here increasing. You have increasing bearish activity all the way up to the hourly time frame, which is still, it's still indicative of a short-term downside, and the support could be found a little later on, but yeah, here it is. Okay, so the 4-hour time frame, take a look at the RSI. See how it's actually curling now and starting to get close to that SMA 14? That's your support. Okay, so if we're looking at, I don't think moving averages are going to do it. Yeah, they're not. They're above us. So the next thing to look at would be your bottom side supports. Okay, so seeing that you have a very confluent area down here between the space of about 1009 and 10 flat, the price, the momentum is indicating that we could reach that zone one more time. Right here. Let me see. There we go. This would be that area there. But man, another thing here is that it's starting to become really volatile, but it's volatile towards the downside. So, and you know what? I'm curious about the average true range here. Let me see it. Let me go to the scanner here, and Let me zero out the RSI, and I want to see how it's moving on a 14-day close. Sorry, it has to be blanked out, not zeroed out. Come on, man. Dude, guys, I'm not good with this mouse. I'm still messing with it. CRK, and let's see what it's got. So, yeah, see what I mean? It's like you're showing like a valuation that's just it's almost not true. I was curious about the average true range because this is going to give you a 14-day close. So you're literally moving under 1 cent up and down on a day. So if you are long this ticker, wait for the support touch here, and then you may be able to get a bounce to a very obvious resistance of literally the range high right now at around 10.97 to 11 cents. Right, but the thing here is that it becomes highly volatile upon a liquidity grab, and that's it. It shows to me that there's it could be institutional manipulation, but I mean at this point, at a 10-cent asset, I mean I say this often, but I mean any schmuck with 30 grand in his account can push this thing to the upside, and then take profit from that, right? So this is my bottom side for it. Like I said, man, I'm not a fan of this ticker because of how it's moving, because it's playing games. It's grabbing people. This is literally it's literally taking no prisoner here. It's killing everyone. So try to stay away from assets that do that, right? Take a look at your shorter time frames and see if you have huge wicks to the upside. Those are all liquidity grabs. You don't want to play that. So let's see. Elegantly wasted. I always follow the 15-minute chart for the most part. All right, gotcha. I see what you're doing. Sorry, I think I was gonna check something. Oh, right. Stick vicious. MULN. Hold on just a sec. Yeah. Still facing that resistance there. Let me look at the broader markets. Hold up. 440.78, 39.92. Still holding. GTII at 129. Very nice. 187 on ticker symbol VIRI. 191, it recovered fully. Ticker symbol ABE recovered entirely. Nice. Okay. Anyway, let me go back to bros. Let's see what we're doing here. Still resisting from our range. Nice. And okay, so and Mullen, right? So that's for you, Battle. Let me get rid of this thing. What the hell is it doing up? Okay. MULN. I mean, this is technically on the 12-hour we can see that bull flag, right? But again, it's just I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of formations like that, right? So what did you say? I forgot what you said, Battle. Let me see. Yuca Frita. Arca, are you in Cali? Yes, I am, bro. I'm actually in West Palmdale. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a sec. I'm losing. It's just so the comments. I don't know where I was. So this was MULN for Stig Vicious. Has MULN made a right-angled bull flag on the 4-hour? Let me see the 4-hour time frame. I mean, this it looks more like a falling wedge, which is good. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and kind of draw that in, right? So I'll show you. Yeah, we'll just take it like this. Actually, this one. This candle here. Sometimes these are difficult to play with because they're just literally emotional. It's all FOMO. Panic buying, panic selling, all of that sort. So yeah, I mean, this is a bullish formation. Right? So some people may consider it a flag, some people may consider it a falling wedge. A falling wedge here would be indicative of a continuation. So, and we're almost at the 75%. So I can actually see Mullen touching down either 1708 or getting a massive push from 1618, and then this thing would essentially break out. The topside target to look at here would be about 2204, and then we would have to see momentum to see how it shifted from that point. So not bad, not bad. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue here. GTPB. Sure, man. Let's go ahead and look at it. So GT, that's PB, right? Let me look at that again. I'm not getting it. Oh, BP. So GTBP, NASDAQ ticker. So biopharma. Okay. Oh, right. That was the What the hell happened? Oh my goodness, dude. That was a huge brain fart, right? I was still stuck on like 74 other tickers. Guys, I seriously go over like 20 to 30 tickers a day. So I often forget the ones that I read. Dude. Laid back for life, saying thank you, Arca. Appreciate it. I got you, man. No problem. No problem at all. Dude. Oh, man. Anyway, so GTBP. Oh, dude, we don't want that. This could be a fake out, right? It could be a fake out. I just don't like that it's testing the resistance right now. So if it wants to test the resistance, then this thing will play inversed, right? So let's try to invalidate this, because this is it's ready to break out on test number 5 right now. So let's see what let's see what it's got, man. Because damn it, that is not what we want. And if that's the case, then short position entry right now, man. Hold on. So hey, Arca, thoughts on TTO? Oh, Rob Zombie, what's up, man? I forgot to look at it. Yeah, we'll look at it again. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the momentum indicators, and not for that ticker. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Let's get the 30-minute time frame up. Oh, we're starting to get a light pivot here. Maybe the 5-minute is showing upside. Okay, 5 minutes showing the upside. Let's see how it's bleeding into the 15. It's cascading nicely. Okay, so the 30-minute is reacting to it right now, but it's still not quite there. Okay, so yeah, I think this was a fake out, and this is likely to continue to the upside, but it's very conditional, right? I like the fact that we're penetrating the SMA 14 on the 30-minute. That's nice, right? But we want to combat this resistance. 2647 is critical. We need to get over that, and if we don't get over it, then a lot of shorts will pile at this 2647, and then start pressuring this to the downside, invalidating the very tiny time frames like the 5 and 15, cascading into the 30 into the hourly. Okay, so it is conditional here. It's very, very dangerous. Actually, you know what? I can get a quicker answer from the new algos that we're gonna release. So let me pull up Armor, and let's see what. Oh, damn. Okay, Armor is suggesting a downside. It's actually short signal right up here. I want to see if it can recover though. Hourly time frame. Damn it, short signal printed up here. Jeez, it would have pulled you out already. Holy crap. Let me see the bi-hourly. Damn, the bi-hourly would have pulled you out even more aggressively. And it has not been faked out. Oh my goodness. Dude. I'm a little worried right now, man, because these are our revised algorithms for trading, and we set them to be tighter. We set the algos to be to look forward a little. To take into consideration historical supports and the forward period. The look forward period is also tighter too. So it makes me worried that we have so many signals to the downside here. Let me see if we're getting any longs at all. Even the 15-minute is giving you a short. 5-minute. Oh, 5-minute giving you a tiny long there. That's not enough. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, man, it is entirely conditional. It's upside of the resistance right now. 2647. Okay, 2647 is the target. We want to maintain on top of that. Okay, we're at 2650. That's okay, but it's also 3 freaking microcents away, so you don't want that either. Okay, so keep an eye on this. But this, I'm saying that we could be facing a fake out here, and the price action is likely to lead to the upside. It's kind of a little bit of a liquidity trap for bears. Mark Roach saying like and share, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, team. Thank you so much, Mark. Yes, consider doing that, team. We're streaming every day live, right? And trying to go over these plays as much as humanly possible. So here's another thing to keep in consideration, actually, as this is introducing another bullish formation too. So if we were to kind of forget this right angle triangle here, this one here, then there is also a possibility that we're building a falling wedge, right? So it would be the same, actually a shorter time frame one. So we'll use it like this. Yeah, just like this here, and then this would be your secondary trend line here. And you're looking at a falling wedge this time around, right? So you would get rid of this trend line here, and you would get rid of this trend line here. These immediately invalidate. It'll shift the take profit targets slightly. They're still viable, but it'll shift ever so slightly. I'm talking about within maybe a cent. Okay, so this is also a high probability thing. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying this is because we're very close. We're very close to 70% the apex of the triangle. Okay, which is it would be indicative of a continuation to the upside from here. I would have to favor the bulls in this case, my bro. Yeah, I would have to favor the bulls in this case. So I just manage your risk, okay? Make sure not to take any huge L's here. Okay, but in my personal opinion, of course, it can be considered as financial advice and all the stupid shit that I have to say, right? Don't fall for the tricks here, but it looks like we could be facing an upside. All right, so let's see. What are you saying? So elegantly wasted saying shorts are definitely scratching and clawing for pennies in FNGR right now. Where is FNGR, by the way, man? We haven't seen that in a bit. Let's go ahead and see. All right, cool. Yeah, so that 688 may very well have been high of day, but remember, team, that we have Power Hour coming up, and the last few days of Power Hour for FNGR have been very powerful. No pun intended. But yeah, so I personally am guessing, right? Remember, we voted, right? So I'm personally guessing a 702 close. Lots of people here guessing it. So if you did call out your if you did call out your closing valuation, remember that we can always refer back to the chat, right? So let's see who gets it the closest, right? Lots of people already speculating. I remember it's just a lot of people were guessing that closing, right? So good times here, guys. Good times. 400 close. $400 close on FNGR. That's literally, you called 680, right, teaser? All right. So, dude, what if it does, right? So you're literally there. I mean, dude, at any point, this thing could totally rip, right? And then just entirely dismantle the upside, right? Cryptic Trader is saying 755. I mean, that's not a bad guess at all, bro. That's very, it could totally close there. So the profits are tempting, Cryptic. Dude, I hate hearing that, man. I hate hearing that. Right? Because right now, you could essentially just take like a freaking 300% gain or whatever you have and just wait for the pullback, and you'll be able to buy even more shares with all that cash that you got. Ah, dude, look above Arca. Where? Yours is 760? So Barefoot is saying ticker symbol FNGR 673 on the day. So I guess that could be it too, man. 673 is not a bad guess. We're right there. I'm talking about my options. Your options? What do you mean? So you have a wait. You have call options with a 760 strike? XX giving his closing valuation at $1,999. Ah, dude. Very interesting times here. Ah, dude, oh my goodness. Sebastian is saying that this thing can go to $2,000. Oh, man. So elegantly listed, definitely are. Let's see, I'm holding my $6 and $7 contracts until expiration. The 21st of July. Dude, never marry your options expiry. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is because upon volatility dropping, as soon as you start getting lower volatility, even though the price action still continues to the upside, you will likely start losing money. So be careful with that, okay? So the valuation of options is not indicative of the price action going up necessarily. It's more on the implied volatility. Okay, so be very careful with that. So I wish AMC can go to $2,000, bro. That was literally, man, we were talking about $1 million AMC. When was that, bro? That's ridiculous. Fools were saying $5,000. I'm like, bro, what do you mean 5,000? You mean like 5,000 like pennies or what? Like, because that's where it went. Dude. Sebastian is not wrong with that. $100,000 a share. Remember AMC to 100K? Like, bro, that couldn't have been the biggest clickbait in the world ever. Yeah, look at that. Don't hold options later than Friday. That is absolutely right. Because you're having 2 days of exposure that you have no clue what's going on. The futures market could very well freaking sell off, and then come Monday, you're going to get a gap down, and then you're going to lose 30% of your gains. Don't do that. You could always compound, right? Get your options. Dude, Cryptic Trader, your options are 875% up. Bro, get out. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, the stupid numbers people were throwing around, dude, those numbers were ridiculous. You missed those videos? Like, all these dudes just pumping and pumping and pumping. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, even Paul, explicitly paper options. We're paper trading paper contracts made up of 100 paper shares. So Zephram saying, I can't believe there are still YouTubers making AMC squeeze dude. Man. I came back and I saw, after a long time, I see New York Angelo. I'm like, damn, bro. You are really writing that. I'm like, damn, dude, like you have, and he has like 2 or 3 videos up a day. I don't know how much news can come out on AMC on a day like that, bro. Right? How much of AMC can come out in a day? I am not with it. That's insanity. Cryptic Trader AMC to 100 million. Dude. So I can't. Yeah. So let's see. This could be it, man. $1,000 to $4,000 close on FNGR. Berenson saying we feel very will drop back for another entry point. Well, yes, I do, and that's what I was saying. I was saying earlier that I am waiting for this. I'm waiting for 199 to 205, aka. Hold on, damn it! I hate it, stupid mouse. AKA 8.5% up before a retracement, and there could be one. Okay, there could be a serious one. Okay, so this is a bull trap area. Okay, I gotta give it to you like that, man. I gotta give it to you straight. 199 to 205 would be the range where I start to look out for weaknesses. Okay, because from that point, you're double topping if that's the case. Okay, so you don't want to be a victim to that. So we would have to retrace back from that 199 to around 213. Ideally is to retrace back to the 2.618 at 189. Even the 2.272 at 180. Okay, so this we have to close a daily minimum minimum upon this retracement here. So whoever's trying to long vary, even though it's going up, this is not the time. Your time will come next week. Okay, so we have to face the upside. We have to reject first. We have to reject heavily. And then we have to make sure that we can maintain a daily closure upside of 180. Minimum 1 day closure, clean. I'm not talking about a candle. I'm not talking about a wick, you know, going below to 174. No, it has to be a daily candle closure above 180 clean. Okay, and that would be confirmation and or a validation for a continuation to the way up. Okay, so only then I can consider position here. So if you are strict with your rules, definitely be strict with your entry like that, okay? Because you don't want to get caught. Team, it's 11:07. Damn it. What's the guy doing? Remember, I talk about the guy referring to my son. He's the guy, the very guy. Okay, so let's see what he's... The dude is still in his 84th dream right now. He's now at about 11 hours of sleep. I gotta get this guy up. All right, team. Let's give this a quick little roundabout here, right? 441.03 SPY, 40.01 still breaking upside of the 40 on TQQQ. Nice. 191 on APE and 435 on AMC. 128, man. All these tickers maintaining, guys. 190 on ticker symbol VIRI. That couldn't have been more precise, man. That is incredible. All right, and one more time, one more go around here to FNGR, right? It's right over here. Damn. Yeah, guys, power hour is coming. So I'm keeping mine. I'm keeping mine at 7:02. I'm keeping my close at 7:02. All right. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually meets. All right. All right, team. So let's go ahead and call it here. I got to go ahead and get my little guy up and running. Thank you, everybody, for chilling. Thank you, everybody, for visiting. Right. We're going to go ahead and stream again early in the morning. Right. I don't know if actually, I don't know if we covered TRKA, but expect an immediate short-term downside reaccumulation between 246 and 244. EMA 55 in the 30-minute is indicating that. Resistance is to be found in about maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at 253. Retracement back to this point here, and then this could actually continue on to the upside. It's building a symmetrical triangle in the 30-minute. Okay, so yeah, just wait for the pullback here. It's gonna start reloading a new bullish cycle. Dude, why are you keeping me here like that, man? It reached 690. Damn. Let's go. Oh, dude. TRKA, man, just wait for it, because I spoke to somebody about this on a TRKA space call last Friday, and I said, yeah, I think this is very likely the floor. We're gonna start seeing an upside, and there you go. You guys, please, whenever I talk live or something, man, you never know who's gonna ask me what. So I'm just gonna be answering as I'm answering. I don't care, man. I'm just gonna say whatever the charts say. VS? I have no idea, but Lynn, I do have to go. We'll check it out for sure. Make sure to request it tomorrow, okay? But I gotta get my guy up. He's I'm about to break his schedule. He's not gonna be able to let me wake up so I can stream live in the mornings, right? So 7:02 is my close, all right? Hey, I'm holding you to it. That's me. 7:02 is the FNGR close for my call. All right, let's see who gets the closest. All right, team. So thank you everybody for coming by. Really appreciate you. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the notifications bell to be notified anytime I do post a video or am live, right? And I'll be coming up with some videos tonight and some plays. And congratulations to those who took on the options play and stock play here from Bros, right? So congratulations on that win, team. Hope you were able to capitalize on this. But yeah, we should put up another play like that tonight. All right, team. But with that said, I wish everybody very well a very, very good night. And I will, yeah, James is pumping right now, man. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana, team, all right? Love you guys. Peace, peace, peace. I'll see you all later. Mark Roach 750. Love